Hello and welcome to the Cobalt Cafe where we're playing Phi Apophasis in GURPS 4th edition. I am Luke the GM and we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Violet, and she's looking forward to raiding an underground base.
Raiding Underground Base. We've got... They don't know about that yet. We've got Terra.
Spoilers.
Hey, I'm Tara. I play Freedom Star. I'm ready for a fight. Gonna kick some chainsaw guy ass. Yeah.
Butt Kick. We've got James.
Hey, I am James, and I play Sigrid the Berserker.
We've
And we're
got
gonna kick some ass.
Ass Some Kick. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett, and I'm playing Piotr. This time bearing very serious business at hand.
Very serious business. We've got CD.
Hi, I'm CD. I play Elton. I snipe things.
Yeah, you do. From pretty close. We've got Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Nick Tractor and also the horrendous demon that he turns into.
That you do. And we've got a special guest today who is Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I don't know, ready to have fun, ready to have a blast.
Ayo.
Ready to, you know, mess up some Americans. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, let's nut some Americans. Well, previously, there was some discussion. You would like to deal a serious blow to the Americans. In particular, you'd kind of like to deal an especially serious blow to the USS Ronald Reagan II, which currently houses the operators of the mechanized remote-powered infantry that are currently crawling all over the island and kicking people's butts. Freedom, a few days ago, made a phone call to Buzzsaw, the guy who you kind of got into a bit of a fight with, bashed his head up a bit, made him run away. Freedom told him she could kick his head in, and he likes his odds, so you've arranged a sort of one-on-one in a park in 2 weeks.
Which neither of us are gonna have a one-on-one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you both fully expect to come ready to nuke each other. And you all got kind of excited that that might be a great distraction. But then I think over the next 3 days, a few of you have thought about the logistics of trying to sink the flagship of the US Navy. I don't think it is the flagship, but it's definitely the most modern and expensive ship in the US Navy.
And the control station for the Garys.
And the control station for the Garys. And yeah,
Gary!
based on I think some map reading you've been doing over the past few days, it does tend to stay in a pretty suspicious location. A location that was once where the Glomar Explorer had been stationed for a few months. And then mysteriously sank in circumstances that at least one of you were involved in. Uh-huh. So about 3 days have passed. You've done that bit of research. You've put out a boy to try and contact an octopus woman. And by boy, I mean buoy. One of them floaty things.
Thank you for the clarification.
It pings. You're not just sending, boy, go find me the octopus. You boy, what day is this? Why, it's...
I mean, there could just be a random seal that we're supposed to tell. You
Or-
boy, go tell
Christmas
her.
Eve, sir.
That'd probably be way quicker, honestly.
Or Christmas Day, sir. Damn it, I screwed it up.
There's still time. Go find me the octopus girl.
Right away, sir.
And yeah, I think it was just this morning that either Nick or Violet would have dropped that off. Violet goes surfing. Nick's got a boat. Nick could probably do it easier if his house actually moves. Is your house seaworthy, Nick?
Yes. Around the island, at least. I don't know if it could make a transoceanic voyage.
Probably not. It's probably safe to take like a few kilometers away from shore on a calm day, though.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
kind of
the
imagine,
thing's probably 60 or 70 feet long, so.
and I imagine the buoy that you need to put out there is like adding one extra buoy to the like general swimming area type thing. Like nothing super major, just a little bit off that like a seal can be watching for.
Correct. But yeah, it's mid-afternoon. A few people are lounging around. I think Sigrid's probably asleep, right? Not Sigrid. I meant Elton. What are you drawing? Don't draw shit.
Depending on how early it is, he's probably asleep.
Noon.
Depends on how long he spent drinking last night. He may or may not be awake by now.
Sort of standard. I did have a token for this person. Are they archived? Nope. I'm going to transmogrify him. I'm transmogrifying. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Or don't.
So Undine has already come then?
No, she's about to.
Okay.
So,
The Imperator would not be here. He would still be out.
Piotr's just walking up a sewer right now.
With a big bag.
If she's about to be here, then I will wake up and head to the restroom. Is it the
You know what?
restrooms down there? Where are the restrooms in this place, actually?
Here.
South. To the south in the middle. Characters.
Alright.
She's a character. I think it's spelt with a U in that game.
So I hate to say it, kid, but I still kind of think you might need a hobby that's not killing people.
I have a hobby. Yelling at the TV.
Looks between.
You take up
the two.
drinking.
You hear
Sorry,
like a
what, Lee?
Sort of looks between the two of them, but can't really argue with it. It seems to be true.
Oh, roll 20's having a moment. Yeah, you hear a gurgling from one of the toilet stalls as you go in there, Elton. And you see tentacles start reaching out, sort of climbing over the bowl, and then out pops an octopus. It's not wearing clothes right now, though. It is essentially just a
Guys, an octopus just came out of the toilet.
large octopus. Biggest octopus you've ever seen.
I guess my
It's
problem with
huge.
yelling.
Oh
with the
god,
two-
it's coming closer.
That sounds serious. What?
It kind of squelches out, or half the arms on the right side are all suckering against the stall door as it comes out, and then three of them like wrap around up your leg, very gently, just feeling you as she slithers past. She like
I think
plucks
it was
something
hitting
at
on
you.
me.
She
did you
leaves,
just
like,
say octopus?
trailer toilet water as she goes.
Yes?
Undine?
She pauses. Tentacles wiggle. Colour changes.
That was quick.
Fair bit. Like her whole skin is changing colour right now. Constantly. Like an old screensaver or music visualizer. And then she just looks at both of you. Her arms are waving, stickering against things. Fen goes up and has a good sniff, and he gets like a tentacle wrapped around his nose. And he licks the octopus. A lot, because she's salty and tastes good. And then,
And that's just not her demeanor.
and then after a good 30 seconds, Ondine finally goes, oh, oh, uh, like, yeah, words. You need words, right?
They help.
Hi.
Didn't we just put some buoy out?
Buoy? Like you put the buoy out?
Yeah, we were hoping to chat.
Uh,
Thanks for coming.
I didn't see it. Like, there's something I wanted to tell you. She wiggles. Her colours are changing. Uh, they look a bit agitated. Hard to describe. Like really high contrast, dark colours against light colours, strobing down her body like a TV between channels.
Well, come on in. Can we get you anything?
She kind of looks around a bit. She's like, bit hungry.
I guess that's when Piotr arrives with a bag full of fish.
Hi.
Just he kind of like waves at the whole group as he brings the bag to the kitchen.
You get intercepted by an octopus that's like crawling all over the bag.
He tries to spin around a little bit as he tries to look at her.
Undine, Piotr? Piotr, Undine?
Hello?
Oh, I've already done Undine wrong. She meant to say we. She speak. We speak. Hello. She's wriggling around that bag. It's tied quite tightly shut, but then she like sort of separates, and you see she's got a fish in a tentacle and like half stuffed in a beak.
Piotr
I don't
chuckles
think you
at
can
that.
see her beak easily.
No, probably not actually. The fish just like disappears inside octopus shape.
Piotr will chuckle and then wave a little bit as he goes and takes that back to the kitchen before coming back into the lobby.
Yes.
So what did you have to say?
We need to tell you we've seen something dangerous, probably. Under the big boat, the big the US boat. They're exploding things, disappearing things. It's too noisy. She's like jiggling. She's like getting frustrated that she can't explain it well. She puts like ridges up on her tentacles. When she strobes angry colours, like her whole body goes a bit spiny looking. She says, "This big round thing. It used all their power." She gestures around at the lights. Deep on ocean floor, underneath the big boat. And they're detonating it. It left a huge crater. Very big. Dolphins have shown me. Lots of dolphins.
So they reopened the base?
She jiggles a bit.
Or I guess rebuilt.
Don't know if it ever left. Kind of avoided that area.
It had to. We did so much damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's been there a while. We think. Dolphins don't go there though. Too deep for them, slightly. But you can see from far away when they do the thing.
What thing are they doing?
big ball, big sphere, takes all their power, and then boom, and it's gone. But the dolphins say sometimes it comes back broken or old. The ball's still there, big crater and mess around it, but ball is rusty.
Violet looks very concerned.
Does this sound familiar at all?
No. Not in terms of things you've heard soldiers or intelligence talking about.
Okay.
That might be more important than the Jerry's guys.
Yeah,
Just going out on a quick one. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree.
Who is Jerry?
Like,
Gary.
Gary's.
Gary's.
Who is Gary? Ondine Wiggly.
The robotic land guards that the Americans brought.
Land robots.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of shrugs with 8 tentacles, like just a general land.
Exactly. I figured you wouldn't care after that.
They must not swim. Nothing in ocean but noise from all boats and submarines.
Fair. Has anybody seen Nick lately?
He's on his boat, dropping off a buoy, and then going back to
Awesome.
whatever marina he's currently booked.
Yeah, you're probably just tying off your boat now.
So Violet will send him a text saying, "Buoy not needed. Hurry back. It's important."
I think he does that thing from the meme gif where he throws his phone hard against the wall of a parking garage.
I love it. And then he goes to his car and takes out the next phone.
Do you think maybe
Motorcycle, but yeah.
Nick's been looking up a character, someone you know is useful and will do just about anything if it means a chance to kill Americans? Or actually,
Yeah,
that's
but I'd
lesser a
have to
Nick
meet
contact and more like a
Yeah.
Violet contact.
Unless he's also somebody that I happen to know from like the television and music production world.
Seems unlikely, right?
Yeah, if he's more mercenary, I would say he's a Violet contact. If he's more through the Resistance, I'd say he's a Sigrid contact. If that makes sense to others.
That would make him probably a Sigrid contact.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah, I think that's a Sigrid contact.
Maybe when she reached out to the other cells recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was reaching out to all those other cells. That's easy enough. Hell, he could just be walking in right now. I was sent by Malaya.
He didn't talk, I don't think.
Good point.
He does not. Although he can just be walking in right now.
Yeah, why not? In you come. Sigrid, you know this person. That's the easiest way.
Okay.
Cyrus, you've met several people here before. Violet, you've probably met Cyrus as well. Maybe just once or twice, though. None of you have worked at length with them, but you do know that they are good at killing Americans.
All right.
Particularly North Americans.
And we do know that he's non-verbal.
Correct, non-verbal. So yeah, Violet, actually, you're one of the only people who can really talk to him at length. Because I don't think anyone here knows American Sign Language.
Sigurd barely learned English.
Yeah, he can understand, like, Sigurd and Violet would know that he can understand you guys just fine. He just,
It's pretty funny when you try and get him to write something down.
Yeah. He doesn't do that either.
Struggles a lot.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, look quickly. Discord PM. I had a question.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Malaya send you. Oh,
Cyrus comes in and he's just kind of wearing like a hoodie and slacks, and he just kind of shrugs and nods.
well, we might need all help we can get, so welcome.
And he just sort of waves friendly to everybody around.
Fen runs up. Fen is a huge wolf, the size of a pony, that would run up, stand up, and put his paws on your shoulders and lick your face if you let him.
Yeah, Cyrus absolutely just like doesn't bat an eye and just starts like petting Fen right away.
Mm-hmm. You enjoy.
Fan, leave man alone. So sorry about that. He just gets so excited.
Mm.
At this point, Cyrus is paying more attention to Fen than he is to the people.
There's also an octopus in here. In fact, you may well know each other from before the US occupation. You say you're in your mid-20s.
Yeah.
You could easily have been born on this island. It was settled in the 1960s.
Yeah, he's probably native.
Born and bred.
So yeah.
But then again, it's also a pretty populated place, and not everyone knows each other.
Yeah, I think there's like a few million people here.
Not anymore. Well, I think it's still 1 million plus, but
In its heyday, it was a few million people.
correct.
Also,
So,
hey,
Wait, you say octopus,
Pepper.
hey?
yeah,
Its tentacles sort of slide over you. Have you got your force field up?
no.
Yeah, they just slide up, stick a bit on your face, feel you. Who is this? We are Undine.
Freedom.
Freedom. Are you...
Yeah.
Your name is Freedom.
Yeah. Freedom Star. Nice to meet you.
You are the cartoon character. She's real?
Theoretically.
I remember. Yes. Ugh. Land is so stressful. Do you have a jar? A large jar.
We need to get this girl a jar right now.
Elton will pull out a large. Well, we'll go over to his area of empty bottles and pull out a large empty jar of moonshine.
She like looks
Is
at
this
the
big enough?
big mason jar. She shakes her head. No. Maybe. And then chef guy will come out with his like 2-gallon jar of pickled eggs. Start emptying that into smaller containers, and Undine's like hovering anxiously around the jar, waiting for it to be cleaned and filled with water.
You don't understand how big a large jar of moonshine is, do you?
Oh, maybe not.
it's not the kind of thing you put on the table to drink from. It's the kind of thing you use to make the batch.
Okay, like a big. Oh, right, yeah, I get you.
It's not a thing with the 3X's that you blow on to make song.
That's a jug. that's.
Ah.
That's.
That is what I meant, Jug.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, she needs a slightly bigger opening than that. Heyo.
You know, you better watch yourself or we're getting into some weird hentai shit.
Did we ever stray from weird hentai shit?
Fair enough.
Is the
But
appearance rating
let's
on
power
this
through it, though.
octopus?
Power through it.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at Luke laughing at that.
Someone was saying something, I
Same.
think.
I asked what the appearance rating on this octopus was. I
Let's
need that question
see.
answered.
I don't think there's any stats in this sheet. I'm pretty sure she's attractive though, but you know she's also an octopus. So that's entirely up to you.
We'll think about it.
If you had like xenophilia, then you'd have to be a bit into her. Maybe not sexually, with just xenophilia. But if you had xenophilia along with your lecherousness, then for sure. But yeah, your choice. She has
Yeah.
got quite a nice voice.
We'll think about it.
Nicer than my voice for sure. She's like, we like talk more like this, like we're from Nirvana, or like that's where we learned to speak English.
Nope. Lost it.
So there's some stuff about the space that people should probably know, but I mean, do we want to wait for Nick to get here before we do it?
I want to wait for the jar, so yes. The jar gets filled with water. A few cups of salt get added. Ondine climbs in. And
Didn't
then
take Nick too long to show up.
puts the lid on.
That's so fucking cool.
She has pickled herself.
She looks a lot more relaxed in the jar. Her skin stops going all thorny, and the colours go back to a placid purple, occasionally having a few green spots that sort of slide around through it.
All right. Well, why don't we get some breakfast going while we wait for him to show up? And
Who wants pickled eggs? Says the chef, holding his 12 saucepans full of pickled eggs.
hopefully everyone.
Is already having some.
I'm in.
Yeah, pickled eggs and fish, I suppose. Yeah, chef's like, oh, we'll make some ceviche.
Cyrus eyes the just the very concept of pickled eggs, and suspiciously he doesn't like this idea.
So, what do people actually know about demons? And, like,
Nick
outsiders
walks
and
in the
stuff.
door as Violet asks that. Nick walks in the door.
Luke, I in my history have said that I have done demon hunts in the past.
That's fine. I'm happy with that.
I
Spitball.
didn't take occultism.
Ooh, yeah.
I think there's like a secret lore or something for demons.
Yeah, I didn't take
Yeah, it's
anything
hidden
in
lore
particular
demons.
against it.
Give me
But
the occultism though.
I didn't take it. I'm saying like whatever you want to have me have known. I'm
Oh,
fine with. But...
okay. Very limited in terms of like oh, the text, the Roll20 chat has failed. Let's see if I can fix that. Nope, gonna have to refresh Roll20. That'll only take a second though. So yeah, very limited. You've fought things that definitely Mage of Victory described as demons that you were briefed on as being demonic entities. But pretty much that were it. It's like, there's a demonic entity loose in Arkansas. You're gonna have to take it down.
Killed a few of them.
No, it's,
Little bastards put up a hell of a fight.
Yeah,
hey, Nick, good timing.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
He looks a little nervous and put aside, having just heard that. What's going on?
So,
There's a lady in a jar, and it's fascinating.
We are not a lady.
Giondine.
We are Undine.
She octopus.
so we just learned something about a potential demon incursion, or at least people messing with demon-related things.
We didn't see any demon, just to be clear. We saw orb disappear, make big noise, leave big mess. Dolphins say sometimes orb comes back, but I didn't see it, and dolphins aren't the smartest.
They're
So
experimenting
it
with
sounds,
portal technology.
it sounds like they might be experimenting with time technology because didn't you say it comes back rusted?
Dolphins did say that it might come back rusted. They said that in test 2 moons ago, 2 months, maybe 8 week, they say they did it and it came back all rusted, and then it got dragged to the surface. The big ship dropped down a cable and it was towed up.
That makes sense. The portal technology they were working with had the ability to do time also. Which, for the record, is really, really bad.
Yeah, nobody
Yes.
likes time travel.
Yeah, the demon only got involved last time when the whole thing malfunctioned.
Our friends are very upset. It is noisy. The children are not doing well. The old are getting sick and dying from it. There's too much noise. The Americans must leave. The North Americans. She kinda twitches and adds and clacks. The North American invaders, she qualifies again.
You don't have to be PC around us, it's fine.
Stop trying to jam your PC-ness down my throat.
You can just say surface dwellers. We get it.
Landlubbers. And she laughs and her colours go all yellows and pinks and like glittery fireworks across her skin when she laughs.
So I'm thinking I want to get down there and find out what they're doing, and probably put a stop to it.
Well, unless you've got a submarine handy, I don't see how that's really gonna happen.
Even then, maybe too deep for puny two legs.
Would Fyodor be able to make it?
She shakes her head. She's like, the people that go down there, they need special treatment. Your bodies aren't built for it. They must have a way. But I don't know what it is. If you go down and come up too quick, you die. I have seen this.
So I actually do have a sub for smuggling, but I don't think it could be modified to go that deep in 2 weeks. It's really deep.
There is a film director on the island right now. I have seen his sub. Sorry, yes. That I do want that, but I don't think Ondine should be the one to tell you about James Cameron's mini sub that you've got the opportunity to steal.
I was literally just about to ask
Do
if
it, do it.
maybe Nick had any contacts that might know anything about underwater filming. So
Yeah, there is a guy. It's not super nearby, but you know, it's within like 800 kilometers ish. James Cameron's a pretty famous US propaganda filmmaker, and he's also kind of obsessed with the ocean.
what a nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like that's not a bad place to start.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'll reach out to my contacts and see if maybe they can make the introduction.
You want to just try and ask James Cameron for his boat first or something?
Okay, my contacts are available,
Ooh.
and their skill is...
What up? Your contact replies. Oh, there's another fucking fly. I've been fighting flies all day.
Ah!
One could say he's a flyer fighter.
maybe. I've killed like 6
Yeah,
of them.
they can totally get me in touch with James Cameron. And no, I was just thinking that maybe we could steal his submersible. Like, what are they gonna do? Find it?
That's a fair point. If his contact can just tell us where it is, we can do the rest.
They can tell you exactly where it is. They can give you an itinerary of where it's going to be. It just so happens that it's going to come pretty close to the island in the next week.
Well, is this like a self-sustaining, like a U.S. Navy submersible, like an actual submarine, or is it like something that has a home base ship that we can just hijack the ship?
It has a home-based ship, and there's like it's a ship that's got several submarines attached to it. One of which can fit like 4 people and go down to depths deeper than you'd need for this. And a bunch
So
of
we're
sort
pirates.
of drones as well.
Yar.
I am so down to steal a ship.
And also this ship's got like very, very minimal security compared to the whole island.
I hate to be a doomsayer, but we need a reason for the ship to be in the area, because I don't think they're gonna just let us. Like, there's a blockade there.
I'm
Well, we
pretty
also need to
sure-
kidnap James Cameron and force him to lie our way through.
Or you could replace James Cameron with a doppelganger. That's the most fun one, surely.
They're definitely not going to approve an underwater filming thing near their secret base.
Well,
Probably not.
I mean, the ship and James Cameron don't have to survive. We could just use the sub to.
Whatever. I'm shooting B-roll of the fleet for the TV pilot.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, you don't need to get it approved by Americans. Stage 1 is getting James Cameron to loan you his subs for an extortionate fee.
Yeah.
Which is funded by the US military. But they've already approved some funding, and they're likely to approve more. Let's roll a suspicion check
Cool.
real quick. Just a preemptive suspicion check. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, you set up a phone call with James Cameron. I don't know what he sounds like. Probably just a nerd, right? Like, hello, it's James Cameron here. Did you want me?
That is not at all what James Cameron sounds
This
like.
is
but that's
exactly
okay.
what James Cameron sounds like. I've seen multiple interviews with him. This is exactly how he sounds. I can hear you Googling James Cameron interview.
You cannot, but I like that that's where your head went.
Yeah, no, that's Steven Spielberg's voice that I'm doing.
Jesus Christ, I hate you so much sometimes.
Sorry.
Well, no, I'll let him know. Like, hey, I'm a huge fan. I also work with the Department of Propaganda or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
Somebody is exhaling really loudly into their mic.
it sounds like James breathing. I think I know that breathing. If it's not me, it's James.
I think so too, but I didn't want to call him out on the stream. Anyway, I was wondering if you would have, an hour to, show off all of your amazing equipment to a fellow filmmaker.
Which
Which
is
is really not a filmmaker at all.
you into the sea.
I mean, who isn't? I live on an island.
You a fellow water boy, son.
Oh, all of the water, all of the time. Like I can't ever get enough of it.
It's beautiful,
Do you want
right?
acting or fast talk?
Fast talk or acting, your choice.
All right, let's see. My acting's 15 and my fast talk is 13. So acting it is. Did that not go?
You've got a pretty good subject so that you could talk about right now if you wanted to, like, say you had a favorite sea animal The octopus.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, for some reason, if I do the pop out thing, okay, sorry.
Get another go. Roll 20 on a Friday night. Everyone's playing the Lost Mines of Fandelver.
By
Oh,
the way,
my
as
problem
this
was
conversation's going down, fish are getting dropped in the jar.
Oh yeah, she takes them. She'll carry on talking to you or having a conversation, and it's like she doesn't even think about it. One of the tentacles will just grab it and smuggle it inside the octopus folds.
I didn't mean to like totally short circuit the conversation. Keep going, Colin.
Oh,
Success
you're
by
fine. Yeah,
5.
so I got it. So I'll just talk about, living on Nirvana and the view I get of the sea and how I live on a boat and I can, take my boat out whenever I want and yeah.
Oh, you're in Nevada. You know, I've been meaning to pay a visit to that place, and it just so happens meant to be sailing by there this week. You know what I'm doing at the minute? And he tells you this whole bunch of bullshit he's doing off the coast of Hawaii, going underwater, probably jacking off in his submarine by sounds of it. And yeah, I'll see if I can swing by. You know what the government's like. But you know what?
Yeah.
You've got an ulterior motive here. I can tell. You're not just calling me up because you love boats and because you liked my flick about the Xenos
I don't know what you're talking about.
and the Robo Killer. uh, you you want to use my subs, don't you? You know about my 35mm IMAX capable 360-degree mini sub.
It's just so cool. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be that guy, but how could I not at least want to get a short trip inside of it?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let me make some calls. I'll see if I can stop by. I'm guessing you could tell me where all the best places to visit are. I mean, yeah, I need a vacation.
It's a date, sir.
Americans don't say bye. I know this from watching television, so he just hangs up. But yeah, that seemed to go pretty well.
Yeah, great job.
We've tracked him, the nerds on the satellite say. We have James Cameron's exact location. He was calling from a satellite phone. Yada yada yada.
Can you keep tabs on that phone?
Not anymore. No, sorry.
Okay.
If he calls again, and the conversation lasts as long as that one did, for sure. You were on phone to James Cameron for like an hour, by the way.
All right, so
every 2 minutes he would have shouted an order at someone in background, really nasty as well, like like just cutting, brutal remarks. But go on, Violet. Sorry.
so how do we want to do this?
I say we just kidnap James Cameron and his crew and boat and
Oh yeah, I was assuming that. I meant like assuming we have the sub when the 2 weeks comes. Like, what are we doing? Who's going where? I mean,
Well, here's an important question. Does anybody know how to drive a submarine?
I should be able to do it when the time comes.
She
Land
said
in
she
air,
has a
yes.
submarine.
Anything under the water, no.
You are doing this in 2 weeks? And you don't have the submarine yet?
everything is being worked on.
I mean, we only decided to do it like 3 days ago.
Oh,
And
so
at that point, we were going after the surface ship, not the underwater thing.
you are doing this in 11 days then?
Yes. Sooner if we have the ability.
All the way.
I will help, if it will not kill me. If it looks like I will die, I will leave.
Fair
if
enough.
If you can provide cover for the submarine so we don't look like a submarine as we approach, that'd be really helpful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, just a ton of dolphins around us.
I have already inspected many of their sensors. They think nothing of me. Their dolphins may take some convincing. They are evil creatures, and they have been trained to attack most humans on sight.
Could I help with the dolphins?
Probably. They will make a tasty treat for you. I would quite like to see you eat one particular one.
Hmm.
His name is... I didn't think of a funny dolphin name quick enough. Jeremy.
Bobby.
Flipper.
Clipper.
Flipper.
Flipper. His name is
I
Sergeant
like
Major
Clipper
Flipper.
better.
Yeah.
I like that all of the names rhyme with Flipper, but aren't Flipper.
Sergeant Major Clipper. Yeah, that's it. The U.S. Navy definitely names all its dolphins something that either rhymes with Flipper or is just Flipper.
Flipper, flipper, nipper, shipper, dipper, bipper.
Gipper.
Gipper.
Dipper.
Skipper.
Gipper is actually the name of the aircraft carrier.
Oh,
True.
Zipper.
Oh, Zipper. Yeah, Zipper's got to be the leader.
Oh yeah, Zipper's a cool guy. Captain Zipper. And he bites your fucking eyes out. These dolphins
Fucking
have got
brutal.
like harpoon launchers and shit. Huh. Cool. Other plans. So yeah.
So, I think, Elton and I murder a buzzsaw man. Anyone else want in on that shit?
I think.
Is,
Fair.
is that happening at the same time as this, or
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be a distraction.
Well, I think we're past the, or setting aside the distraction multi-part plan now and focusing more on what's under the Reagan.
Cool. I'll keep talking to this lovely lady. Puts another fish in.
No, I mean we can just do that without it having to be a distraction.
It
puts more points up on the board.
it will
it could
be
be a multi-pronged attack.
it will be a good distraction, someone says. I'm sure there are things we could hope to achieve while you distract things there, if you still intend to go.
I thought the communication jamming thing was still our strat.
I forgot
That's-
about that part.
That's still an
Yeah.
option, but we don't know how good a setup we can have in just 11 more days, boss, one of them says. It'd be leaving a lot of
How
things
about
to
just local?
chance. Local? Yeah.
If you can make sure that her and Buzzsaw get private fight, you know, at least he, as
So-
far as he's concerned,
We can do that.
and then the rest of us can go do the other thing. Like, that should still scare shit out of them, and now that Ship is not main target.
It would, it would still be good for our cause to sink that ship if we can.
Yes, but it's better for our cause to deal with whatever going on in the ocean.
Of course.
So we use
mean-
distraction plan still, but other target change.
so I'm in for going into the sub, but fair warning. Underwater fights tend to be really dangerous. There's a big risk of just everybody dies.
I good with that.
Fen rolls
how
his
about
eyes
it?
at you.
Siler, does dying, killing Americans in secret underwater base sound appealing?
Cyrus rolls his eyes at his name being gotten wrong again
Oh,
because Sigurd does this
hey,
all
buddy.
the time.
This
Like-
should be a thing.
Ever since their first contract, like Sigurd has just never been able to get his name right, so it's just like a thing. And he just sort of rolls his eyes and shrugs and nods, just sort of non-committally.
Great, we're in.
Okay. Seems like you
How,
kind of just
how
wanna-
about the rest of you?
I mean,
Like-
I'm the only one with a boat, so I don't. I think staying on the home ship might be Nick's like best or most useful area.
I mean, the other option is that we split into 3, and like Nick, Cyrus, and Piotr go to the boat. Like Sigurd and Audrey head underwater, and Freedom and I'm sorry, I forgot your name, CD. Elton. Go take on
Yep.
Buzzsaw.
Finish what I started. Sounds good to me.
Wait, has the party been talking in front of Cyrus about how far away Nick's boat is going to be from the Reagan?
I don't think we've determined that yet, so
No.
probably not.
Okay.
presumably pretty far. Yeah. Like ideally more than 14 kilometers, I'd say.
Is Violet's telepathy passive?
It can be.
Like when she...
It can be, but she has to activate it.
You tap on the
Okay.
side of your head or something.
Like we've done stuff before. Like you'd probably know
Yeah.
how to signal to her.
He just sort of like pokes Violet in the shoulder and expresses that he's not going to be very useful on Nick's boat unless it's close.
She'll attempt to activate the telepathy. If you attempt to resist, you can do so without a roll.
He does not resist at all.
What do you mean? She asks. And you can hear it in your head as well.
He lifts up his hand and the air kind of crackles, and you get the impression from him, like it doesn't come in words, it's like a visual, like an image from his point of view.
Mhm.
But his like maximum effectiveness is like mid-range, and he's only like he loses pretty much all effectiveness after about 2 kilometers.
How are you up close?
He says he'll be just fine up close. Like he expresses, like, as the air crackles in front of him, like above his hand, like the crackling stops as the image in your head closes to about 10 feet. But then you get an image of him fighting hand to hand.
He wants to warn us that he has a sort of a limited range that he can operate in? Sounds like
Come with Elton and I. Murder a asshole.
You know
Well, I
Buzzsaw
mean,
is Cyrus that they've been talking about. He's one of the USA's sort of top metahumans that are on the island, and he's generally a dickhead war criminal that chops people up with a chainsaw.
Elton here is a bit of a sniper also, so you might be able to coordinate.
Cyrus just sort of nods.
Yep.
The guy who had a big moonshine jar and can fly at supersonic speeds.
But I assume you prefer the ranged combat to hand-to-hand?
Cyrus nods. You don't even get like a telepathic message or anything. At this point, he's just like back to normal
Quiet brain.
communication.
It's like quieter than Sigurd's brain.
I'd say you'd be very welcome in any of the places, but probably the ship or the actual ambush better. Like, subs tend to be pretty tight quarters.
Yeah, you'd probably. I would recommend against using your power even once inside a submarine, unless you scale it
Yeah.
back significantly, which you can do.
You just get the telepathic impression of a submarine imploding.
Yeah, let's keep you on the surface. So do we want to? We are going to do this in 2 weeks then, coordinating.
2 weeks as soon as possible. Like, let's not put date on it.
Well, I mean, the fight is scheduled for 2 weeks. Well, for 11 days, right?
Right. Yes. So 2 weeks.
All right then.
We'll have the best signal jammer we can ready. It'd help if we know exactly what frequencies they're going to be using on the day. It'd help even more if we knew exactly what kind of... Go on.
Isn't that why we stole the communication, Gary?
It helps for knowing like what methods they'll be using, but there's still various encryption things and bypasses they can do.
So you need to know the daily passcode type thing.
For
Or it would
ultimate,
help.
I mean, worst comes to worst, they're going to try and flood as many channels as possible.
Question. Would help with the dolphins during this time help the mission? Would that be able to be done without it rising suspicion?
Probably. Yeah, you can... I mean, do you straight up ask that?
I'm asking you as a player. No, that's the... Yeah, because I don't know if doing this is gonna raise suspicion and ruin the plan. I don't know if it's...
I'm not going to tell you that out of character.
Okay. Then...
Do you have naval strategy?
I don't have naval strategy, but I got swimming, observation, tracking, intimidation. I might be able to deal with those things.
I think they're gonna outswim you.
You'd probably, yeah. Dolphins can definitely swim better than you.
Can I
It depends
freeze them?
whatever the
Is the
Navy's
question.
got watching as well. That's like technological rather than dolphinological.
Would I be able to freeze them?
Probably.
That would be my strategy, like to freeze them, immobilize them, and then kidnap the dolphins.
You could try and do that. Definitely. It'd be risky alone.
Risky. Okay. That after Piotr expressing that possibility, what would you guys say?
All you really need is some tuna nets, apparently.
I mean, I definitely think you can take the dolphins. I'm just...
They
If you beat the dolphins in a fight, they might be on high alert.
They will alert quick. They have communicators to signal alarm and clean patrols.
I see. Yeah, that might not be a good idea then.
Or if you do want to pick
Drop
that
a
fight, I
stream
would do
bomb.
it sooner.
They
What
check
was that,
in
Freedom?
and track their dolphins frequently.
Drop a bomb that makes sonar noise or whatever. Really distract the hell out of them.
Please do not make the ocean more noisy than it already is. I can try and socialize you with the dolphins, introduce you as a friend. They are not particularly loyal to the Americans if they do not think they will be caught by them.
What would the group think about that? Would we rather befriend them?
Loyal dolphin?
I'm not sure what we're using the dolphins for at this point.
Well, my issue is if the dolphins are still patrolling, that might hurt the submarine team.
I'd
These
be
are
more
U.S.
worried-
Navy dolphins.
Yes.
I would be more worried about them hindering the team that's getting on the ship.
Really?
Well,
Than the ones in the submersible?
They
Well, I
will
mean,
they will spy on you if you go close. They do quite wide patrols as well. They have cameras.
but dolphins don't generally go deep, so we can go deep early in the sub.
They can see the bottom, though.
Mm,
They can see quite far down. And they'll definitely see a glowing sub with its lights on. But you could always turn your lights off. Lol.
yeah, lights off, and we could get a bunch of like spray paint and camouflage it.
You're gonna spray paint up James Cameron's sub.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. You
That's
Swap
gotta
not
out.
really how they see.
you gotta
But
tie
okay.
him up on the engine bay, or like, you know, the car on the hangar, the moon pool on his fancy boat. Sorry.
Swap the lights out for ultraviolet lights.
Ooh. That's a fancy idea.
Works for me. Sigurd could just hand you your hyperspectral goggles.
So it feels like you'll be using the buzzsaw fight as a distraction to launch the sub and try and get it close to the underwater base to observe it and maybe board it.
Yep.
Am I
Yeah.
getting that right?
I think so. I do think if we're coordinating the three things, if the people going after the ship can take out their ability to communicate with the underground base before they realize there's a problem, that would be a really good thing. I don't want them to get an alarm.
I thought it sounded like maybe you're not going after the ship at all right now. You're just going to leave that be. Or are you also going to try and sink the Ronald Reagan II?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a question more at other people.
I mean, at this moment, Nick is not doing anything productive except maybe piloting the home ship for the submersible. So if somebody wanted to be his, cameraman or sound guy or gaffer or whatever, then we might be able to three-prong it and have him go on board the Reagan.
That's almost certainly a suicide run. You feel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Character will be more than willing to go with you on the ship for that mission.
I mean,
You tend to go.
there's no reason you guys have to be on the ship. Like, we could all go down to the submarine.
4 people.
Is it big enough?
4
I'm
people.
like size category 2.
Yeah, you
Okay,
could fit that
so-
bear in there on his own.
The bear or 4 people.
I'm not sure he'd be able to drive it very well with his oversized hands.
It would be like trying to drive a Volkswagen.
It's like putting a really fluffy cat into like a vase. You're
Yes.
filling the entire bubble.
his snoot up against the glass. Like Ondine, although she's not got a snoot. Okay. How about a quick break? Just 5 minutes or so.
Sounds good.
Alright, we'll
Sure.
be right back. We are back. The plan is to rip off James Cameron big time, steal his submarine, use it to go investigate an underwater base, while some of your others are, what the shit is that? Naruto being here. Try and kick the shit out of Buzzsaw and whoever he might bring us back up.
Which is funny because I'm not going anymore. I'm not going.
You're just not going to show up.
I'm not gonna show up.
Just no distraction then. Everyone doing boat.
No, there's a distraction. I'm just not gonna be there.
No, so instead of doing aircraft carrier, buzzsaw, submersible, now I think the plan is to do steal the submersible and kill buzzsaw. Or did I get that wrong?
No, I think we're
You
going
got
to
that
steal the
wrong.
submersible in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Is anyone still going to go and fight Buzzsaw? Elton, are you off to fight Buzzsaw, or are you thinking?
Yep.
Was that a yeah?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think me, Piotr, and Cyrus.
Fighting Buzzsaw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the plan? Do I understand that right?
Yeah, and then
I am a little bit
The reason
confused.
is-
I'm not sure.
okay, let me explain my reasoning.
Let's
Elton can't go in the submarine.
let's drag everyone on, shall we? Everyone, if you zoom in just underneath or next to Naruto here, who is getting deleted. I'm sorry, Naruto. Believe it.
Oh.
Where's Fen? Fen gonna be on the submarine, right? Not Audrey. Who is that slag? Get us, you slag. Alright, this is everyone. So, we've got a submarine team. Submarine team goes underwater. It's definitely got these two on it. I know this much for certain. So they're going underwater.
Sorry, are we doing a Guy Ritchie movie now? Is that why you suddenly have the southern accent?
I think it's
Your dad a Cockney? Apples and pears?
I think Nick comes down with us, and then that's the teams.
If Nick's willing to come down, he's been pretty
Yeah.
quiet when it comes to going down.
No, Nick's fine.
Oh, that fantastic then. Sorry, I didn't want to bully you into going down.
No,
Nick's-
no. Nick's fine going down.
Nick's going down with these three ladies. These three lovely ladies. No, freedom is too young. Cease. Okay, so we're left with these three nerds who are going to try and assassinate Buzzsaw, it seems.
perfect.
Awesome.
Maybe we dress one of the nerds up in a wetsuit to distract him for a second. Make him think it's me.
Oh, what's
I
that?
mean, would you guys prefer to assassinate Buzzsaw or take out or go after the ship?
I think
they
if
have
we're going to
anti-
attack an aircraft carrier, it's going to take all of us, and even then, it's going to
Very
be
fair.
a dicey proposition.
They
Yeah,
have
I think
anti-air
Buzzsaw-
armaments. I'm not going to survive.
Yeah, let me.
So Team Buzzsaw and Team Sub.
We should
Alright.
call it team sub and team top, since one of those will be on the surface.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So Team
nice.
Sub and Team Top.
bottoms and tops.
100%.
Subs and doms.
I feel like I should be offended by this.
I think it
But-
needs to be subs and tops.
I feel
Thought
like
we
you
were-
should be
we're
offended.
Mixing our terminology.
By all the theft of gay culture that's occurred over the years.
Fair
Which
enough.
is just like never ending.
So do we want to do a brief aside for Team Acquire a Sub?
Okay, yeah, so I'm guessing you'd probably want to scope his boat first, actually go ahead and have a dinner date with James Cameron on his boat. maybe use that opportunity to steal it at the same time.
Yeah.
Go in
Yeah.
mentally linked, everyone gets a good look around the boat, and then pretty much half of you fly in, rest of you climb up over the side.
I'm imagining Pyotr makes a boat for us and constantly maintains it, while like Elton is the one like pushing it.
That
Okay.
should be no problem. I
Yeah.
can even maintain it while moving it from underwater. So
It's probably easier to pull than push. Like
is it a
Yeah.
pull? Okay.
if you get a rope and you have
Pull and
Elton
then-
tow you.
As long as Elton's
Then
towing
Sigurd
and
and
doing
I-
the stealth checks and not Pyotr.
And then
Great
Sigurd
idea.
and I jump on the ship and are like, "Taking
Surprise,
the shit,
motherfucker.
Do you guys mind if I go to dinner with James Cameron? That just kind of sounds like
What?
fun.
Right?
Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
for it.
At this.
So my max load is 585. I don't know if that matters when pulling.
No.
Or sorry, I can. Okay, lifting and moving.
Well, so like
I don't
your
think we're super
shift,
stressing over it.
like your shift slightly is gonna be the load that you're thinking about, and that'll be a lot more because you're moving it over water.
Yeah, there's rules for
Okay.
it somewhere. We aren't worrying about it. You can pull them along plenty fast enough. So the James Cameron manages to get clearance. He even manages to get clearance to do some underwater filming, you find out, and he plans on doing some over the next couple of weeks. But he invites you. He says you can bring along anyone you want, up to one person.
Perfect.
I hope they like boats and underwater stuff, because I've got a shit ton of it, son. He'll tell you. And he does ask for your address for his security team, and whoever you bring in's address. It's just something they want to know, apparently, he says.
Oh well, it's currently slip number 3 at oh god, I don't know.
Yeah,
What, some marina.
you absolute dog, he says. Like, oh, I'd be living the boaty life too if I could, 24/7.
And what's great is there's 100 different marinas around the island, and with the occupation, hardly any of them are in use. So I get bored of one area of town, I can just weigh anchor and move somewhere else. It's great.
Yes, indeed. Violet, you give your air quotes legit address out, or have you got a special
Exactly.
address just for this? A third
I
address?
mean, no, her air quotes legit address is for this purpose also.
Uh-huh. Well, you don't get told not to come. On it'll be, let's say, 3 more days later. We need a countdown to the mission as well. So it's
I think it was 14 days after the 13th.
correct. Oh dear God, numbers, my worst enemy.
It'll be on a Tuesday.
Tuesday is the day of the mission.
Or Tuesday is 2 weeks after when we decided.
Right.
It could be a little off, like, that's okay.
Either way, let's make it Sunday for this dinner. No, let's make it Monday. Monday the 21st? God damn, I am dad at... Dad? I am dad at numbers. And we just went 3 days forward, so it's day 498 of the occupation. And it is now 8 days until the buzzsaw fight. Eight days until buzzsaw fight. Ah! Alright, it's Monday evening. Preparations are underway. Yes, James Cameron is docked presently over in New Kadampa, the fanciest place to dock, right in the Parliament District. He does plan on taking his boat out for the evening for this. And it's a pretty big boat. In fact, it's probably not actually docked. It's probably a few kilometers away already. Because it's so big. And he's going to take you over there in a smaller powerboat.
Helicopter.
Helicopter, for sure. 100% is taking you over in a helicopter.
Not necessary, but it's a cool way to show off.
You will be greeted at... Well, first you'll have to take a boat to the airport. This is some pretty fancy shit, actually. Violet, I'm sure you're going to be working overtime on any kind of defences that you're running on both here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a quick check for that, please. Oh, yeah. Okay, interesting. For my check. I'm sure Nick comes and goes from the airport fairly often, though.
Yes.
Yeah, you have no trouble whatsoever. You are ferried to the airport without issue and escorted quickly to the helipads, where the pilot and a single security type guy, wearing the typical black bodyguard suit and an earpiece, will ask if he can scan you with a metal detector.
Of course.
He does so. Nick, have you got a sword on you?
Yeah, but you know he's carrying it in like one of those hard-sided gun cases. So he'll open it. Like it's obviously an old sword. It's not polished or oiled or anything.
So
So
you're not trying to conceal it or anything.
Yeah, no.
no. Oh no.
He looks
Like
at the
it's a
sword
conversation piece.
and he looks at you. But he doesn't say anything, and then he lets you onto the helicopter, and it's like a...
Not the weirdest thing somebody's brought on board James Cameron's yacht.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not
Fair.
the weirdest thing. And he'll fly you out there. The rest of you might have already approached and be waiting, like at the side of the boat, looking at your watches.
Yeah. Just waiting for Audrey to give the go.
And you guys are aware of how... I mean, we're in contact. You're aware of how nice the helicopter ride is.
The weather is fair.
Actually,
Go on.
it'd be really funny if Sigrid and I stealth our ways into it, so when they get there, we're at the dinner table.
I mean, you totally could. You don't have to wait.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely could. That would be kind of funny.
Sigrid?
I am sorry, I just lost power in my headset.
Oh,
So,
Sigrid, we're sneaking on the ship beforehand to be funny. Stealth.
Okay.
you...
We realize because we're already in mental contact, you don't actually have to wait. You could just go on your own, and because you know as we're coming.
Good point.
Elton, have you got the
But-
HT-based flying skill?
I feel like that's a no freedom no. You just hear
Yeah,
over the
definitely.
mind link, just like no.
Is freedom still avoiding the mind links? By the way.
No, not now that the crazy bitch is out of my head.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
There's a
shit.
sexy lady living inside your head, boy. I like
There
it when you
is.
get all sweaty pulling an iceberg. This is a strange sight. Is that a polar bear again? Do you work in a zoo?
Indeed, it is.
And it's just stuff like that all the time.
He'll respond back. He'll banter.
Yeah, weirdly, you can have a chat. Basically, if we're in contact, you can probably chat with her.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So normally you can only really interact with her by speaking out loud or in your dreams. And she responds if she wants to. But when mind linked, you have got like she's full on never shuts up. But the mind link does let you tune people out when you want to as well.
But if
No,
you
he's
do
cool.
respond
He'll
to
talk
her,
to her
you're
all day.
probably her best friend right now.
Mhm. Yeah.
He'll talk all day. He doesn't mind.
But yes, have you got the flight skill, the HT based one?
Oh, I don't think I do actually. One second, let me check.
Just
I do actually.
give me that, please. You've just tugged an iceberg a long way. Oh yeah, you're doing all right. You're a bit sweaty, fairly knackered, but it'll have recovered by the time that helicopter's coming in. And yep, Freedom has climbed up a porthole stealthily. Doesn't seem to have been spotted. Sigrid follows her. Also, doesn't seem to have been spotted at first. But Freedom, you crawl in like through an open porthole into a fancy dining area that's got a big aquarium as well up against one wall, and there's a table set for 3 people. And
I will. Anytime a waiter or something comes in, I'll grab them from behind and like put my hand over their mouth and like choke them out a little bit till they pass out, and then put them back.
there's
Just
like
repeat the process.
a guard facing the door that didn't hear you come in, but then as Sigrid's climbing through the window frame, he turns around
And
and
sees me there.
sees you like right behind him, ready to choke him out.
I punch him in the face.
Hard enough to destroy?
No, just to knock him out. Can we cinematic knock him out?
Yeah, I'll allow a cinematic knock him out. You probably like still break his cheekbone, but he's definitely knocked out. And he'll probably live with only mild brain damage, depending on how many times this happens to him again, and before now.
He's probably already been knocked out a few times.
James Cameron knocks him out when he gets angry. Oh, he made a pretty bad HT roll, so yeah, definitely knocked out.
Remember, guys, you're just stealing stuff, not invading.
You hear the helicopter landing on the pad up top. James Cameron greets his 2 dinner guests. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. So glad you could make it.
Just gushing the whole time. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Fantastic to be here. Thank you so much.
You brought
Oh,
a
look at
sword?
that! Look at that ship! Oh, your moorings are so well done. Blah blah blah. Whatever it is, like I'm just
Oh
flattering
wow.
the shit out of him. Oh god.
Yeah, you are.
What a waste of a crit.
He loves you. He like
Awesome.
he spreads them cheeks wide so you can get in deep. As he leads you back to the, this clearly set up dining area. Other people could have had a chance to climb up. I mean, most of what's been happening has been on mental link. Freedom's like, I've got 4 waiters and a guard knocked
And
out.
I'm eating the food.
Yeah, can we be waiting in the dining room at this point?
Yeah, like
That's what I want.
both of you give me your best like quiet non-lethal attack skills. Cool, Roddy.
Crawling?
DX is
Asking them a question?
Oh,
yeah.
shit!
Oh,
So Sigrid she walks into, the kitchen that's got one of those doors that swings both ways, and as it swings shut,
You hear a bunch of noises.
yeah, it like swings shut with a bunch of people stood up, and then swings back open with a bunch of unconscious chefs, and Sigrid walking out with a few trays full of food. And
Of
then,
which she is eating.
yeah, Nick and Audrey, you
Yeah.
open the door, you with James Cameron and 2 more guards, and see Sigrid and Freedom, and probably anyone else who climbed into the boat at this point.
Yeah, I think at this point, Sigrid holds her shotgun up to the entering group, mostly James Cameron, and is just like, I am the captain now.
Holy
I think everyone
shit!
else is stealing stuff
That's
to
Brynjolf!
make it seem like we're not just targeting the submarine.
No, we're targeting James Cameron himself.
That's Brynjolf! That's
I know,
Brynjolf!
but everyone else.
His hands are up.
Yo,
So,
you guys started without us.
What?
Well, your helicopter's so slow.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
James Cameron.
He didn't spring for the twin engine.
Et tu, Brute?
What a cheap bastard. And I'm Irish again.
Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
No,
Jesus.
I've forgotten
No.
the name of that dog that locked him out of the car.
Otis.
Oh,
OT.
not,
OT, he calls him.
not Otis locking me out of the car. Oh, stop. Got an audience as well.
He's more worried about that bitch than me, I say, as, like, he notices Sigurd and not me.
Holy shit! Freedom, stop!
Whoa.
Please
Why
don't
are you guys showing yourselves?
Please don't kill me.
God.
Please don't kill me.
Audrey, shut her up. I'm sorry. Violet, shut him up.
Sigh. She turns to him and does so.
He goes quiet. Is that
Maybe not. That was a
Only
pretty crappy
success
roll.
by 2. That is a terrible roll.
I mean, it's because of the rule of. It's like.
That
Maybe he can
accounted
fail
for.
miserably. Or...
No, yeah, it looks like he resists at first, so yeah. For at least another turn, he is still... he's kind of quiets a bit, shutting up on his own.
That's fair.
Please, he says, I'm sorry, please, Violet, don't do whatever you're gonna do.
Just have a seat.
I'm guessing his bodyguards have already been taken care of by someone.
Yeah. As soon as they start pulling out like guns or something, I'll look at him and go, "Really? Put it down."
Yeah, as soon as everyone sees who they're up against on this boat, they will. He's definitely not got any metahuman security, or at least equipped to deal with fucking minor victory.
So we don't want a bunch of trouble, but
Just the normal amount of trouble.
we do need to borrow some equipment.
Yeah.
She sort of looks at the rest of the group,
Pirates!
and then she smiles when he says that.
Yar.
Who'd be a peer? He'd probably say, Spielberg was right, I never should have fucking come here.
Sigurd, like, looks down and she's like, I know pirate. I Viking.
He should have. It's like, under different circumstances, I'd be quite excited to meet you.
Good! And then just bash him in the face with the butt of the shotgun.
It doesn't knock him out. He spits a tooth out and starts crying. It's like blood running down his chin.
Oh.
My
Did you do
tooth!
that? I say as I grab his neck and start choking him out a little bit.
Jeez, guys, calm
If you
down.
guys killed James Cameron, it's gonna be a problem. She
I mean,
says,
he's
but
seen
not
our
intervening.
faces. So, he may have to die no matter what.
He's begging for his life. James Cameron
Out
is...
of character. Do we really need to kill James Cameron?
Can you
I'm
wipe his
not
memory?
comfortable killing a civilian.
I mean, he's not a civilian, he's James Cameron.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
can
you
you
also
wipe
have
his
to-
memory? We steal the sub and scuttle his boat? Just like put them all in a lifeboat without knowing how they got on that lifeboat?
Violet, can you wipe his memory?
I'm pretty sure Violet could implant false memories.
I can take care of him, but like the whole crew.
Must the crew not see us?
Yeah, okay, that's true.
No.
Weigh
Just
anchor!
Just erase Nick's, or just erase you two.
He's been in contact with us for like a week.
No, I mean like just erase the memory of you being involved.
That's fair. I could just make it so that we were all taken captive.
Oh, and we kidnapped you two as well. Like, so in your...
Actually.
Oh my
Yeah, that
god, we
counts.
were all
Yeah.
chloroformed.
That's doable.
Okay. Alright, yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. All right. We don't have to murder James Cameron.
While we're here, guys, the only few of us can fit in the stub. Why don't the rest of you round up anything shiny? Let's go.
Why do you want my
Make it look like pirates have
fucking
been here.
sub? It's bespoke.
No, seriously,
you can't sell it for. You can't sell it to anyone on the market, and it's.
Seriously, we put them all on life raft, and then scuttle James Cameron boat, so they don't know exactly what we stole.
Yeah, but still steal things. There's nice things in here. Look at that bed.
Yes, but
Please don't take my bed.
if they not know we steal sub,
Please don't take my
course.
submarine. I spent $500 million on that submarine.
That's all.
good.
You bastard.
It's government subsidized. I had it built in
Fair.
Georgia because of the tax thing.
Look, we're gonna sink your boat anyway.
Wait, what?
You could sink. Please don't sink my boat. The boat's a lease.
That makes it
bad.
even more funny.
It's not even my boat. They'll never lease me another one. They don't
Wait, whose
even.
boat is it?
The boat belongs to the University of Tennessee.
Anyway,
Probably
Also
want
more
to
reason
pay
Robin.
different
settle it.
state.
Yeah, I'm just going for something hilarious here.
so I think.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not.
we're-
Oh no, isn't James Cameron from Canada?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
He's a
move on.
U.S. operative.
Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
James Cameron is a US operative. It's a Canadian boat though that he rents so he can spy for the US.
Wait,
Let's steal stuff and then sink it.
agreed.
Works for me.
Please don't take my bed.
You would rather it sink.
We start with the bed.
The prop door from the Titanic that weren't big enough for Jack is here.
I still kind of think sinking it's overkill, but I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable killing all these practically civilians,
not-
honestly.
We're not
Killing them.
killing anybody.
Putting him on lifeboats.
Putting them on a boat.
The dinner
We
table.
are not aware.
The dinner table is the prop door from Titanic.
Oh, okay. Well, James Cameron will wake up on the dinner table. But otherwise, everybody will be in a lifeboat, and they won't know how they got on a lifeboat necessarily. And it'll be a few days before anybody finds them.
But that's going to include us.
I mean, are you
Unless
gonna
we kidnap James Cameron.
also an option?
Just kidnap James Cameron and guests.
I mean, that's easier than putting a bunch of people out to sea.
Let's do it.
Start rounding everyone up.
Yes. Do it.
So just like leave them on the ship for a bit and then abduct the VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we trust them up. That'll work.
You could even
Alright.
just leave everyone out here.
Mhm.
As long as you tie him up good enough and keep someone
But
on watch, maybe.
Yeah.
But we're going to let
And
the
just-
guards and crew and stuff think that James Cameron and the VIPs were abducted.
Right, got ya. You keep them. You've got them locked on separate sides of the boat. Some at the bow, some at that other bit, the stern.
Yes, the stern.
Tie James Cameron to be keel hauled.
You really
No, we're
abusing
kidnapping
James Cameron.
Anyway, let's go.
Anyhow, yeah, whatever we're doing, let's do it.
Everyone roll
Yep.
your favourite non-lethal combat skill, unless you're aiming to kill. In which case, roll your best killing skill.
Oh.
Violet's not going to roll because cleaning the mines later is going to be a pain in the ass.
She's
Oh wait,
like,
I have to drive the boat.
She lets the
I can
others do
drive
it.
the boat.
I shield bash from people. That's
Ooh,
about the only non-lethal skill I have.
yeah, you
I
do.
It's a pretty effective skill, though.
Yeah,
The demon is not going for non-lethal.
brutal.
Non-lethal then. Minus what was it? Minus 4?
-4.
Why -4?
For what?
Sorry, for not making it non-lethal. I thought I heard.
Well, making it non-lethal depends on the type of attack you use.
Just rolling? What is the
Yeah,
minus?
you don't need to roll a penalty to make it not
Just-
lethal.
And instead of hitting him with the
Oh.
blade, you just slap him with the side of the sword.
Instead of
I-
going to claw, you just got to shove people down and stuff like that. So yeah, you did well.
We're really rolling a lot of criticals on knocking people the fuck out.
Well,
So
that's good.
it turns out the ship, one of you, oh, give me search. Anyone who's actually looking and doing other stuff, like finding out how many people are on the boat, finding out where the submarine is,
Stealing things.
how to pilot it. But tell me
No,
which you're doing.
actually-
I'll need a different role for each of these things.
I think actually Nick probably don't turn into the demon and do some searching
Yeah.
for us.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Specifically for the submersible, since that's the whole point he's here.
You could also easily
Good
wheel
call.
around James Cameron and demand that he shows you things with a gun to his head.
Well, let's not do that. It's just gonna make it
What
harder
we
later.
can do is, if we want to trick anyone that we find, I can just like hold my finger up to Nick's head and drag him around, pretend that I'm going to blow his brains out with my superpowers. Even though I literally couldn't do that from that close, but you know, they don't know that.
You're not sure. Not that you've seen so far. All civilians. People in James Cameron's employment. Boat crew contractor types.
Well, who's
Good.
rolling search?
Yeah, search. Anyone who's got it. Definitely need a search.
I don't have search.
I have observation, no search.
Perception -5? I have got hidden messages. I'm sorry, everyone. Aye, Cameron's personal people,
Nope.
Cyrus. Ooh.
Piotr did it.
Mm-hmm. Piotr, you managed to sort of get your way to the Peltec. You're like, hey guys, this place looks important. Once there, anyone with computer operation?
How about large
Yep.
power boat?
I take that as
Well, never mind. Computer operations seems to have worked just fine.
Yeah, it looks like you managed to get in. There should be 12 people on board. You've accounted for all but one of them, who apparently got on only yesterday and is a US official
Or
Ruh-roh.
kidnapping them.
somewhere on the boat.
Find them.
They are a Nirvana
Oh
Metahuman
shit,
Peace
we're on a boat.
Operations officer. You are on a boat. It's not moving though, so I don't think you're getting seasick right now.
Okay, cool.
You
I
should
just
still
have,
roll
motion
HT just in
sickness,
case.
so-
Roll me HT straight up, please.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're alright.
Luke, I'm doing a strategic room to room.
Would tactics, observation, or streetwise help with finding him at all?
Not particularly, but Freedom manages to find him.
Who is he?
Sort of like a civilian oversight officer is what they're known as. He's a government officer. You find him asleep in his cabin, which is sort of like right at the back of the ship. It looks like James Cameron put him really far away from everything, and kind of near the engine rooms. So luckily noises were, extinguished, and then he screams when you come in, obviously, and he starts reaching for his dresser, but then you're already next to him with your arm against his throat, and he's like, surrender, please don't kill me.
Cool.
Submarine gets
I'll
found.
tie him up and gag him.
It's not at all similar to the submarines either of you have actually piloted before, but you managed to find all the controls after about 10 minutes of looking at it, both here.
Excellent. And I've got him
I'm the
to give
military
me
guy.
101.
You take Cameron into the sub with you, and have him.
Well, yeah, he's gotta give me the entry level. This is how whatchamahidget works.
He'll
This
pass
is
it
how
on.
my spaceship works.
People who actually know how to drive a submarine will pick that up through the mental link. Yeah, you can tell you'll have a bit of trouble driving that thing, but you can still do it, Freedom.
Alright, gang. Let's do this.
Oh, right, you're taking James Cameron
Kidnap
with you.
and this guy now.
Yeah, so you were going to be on the sub anyway. Got it. Rest of the crew. You're taking James Cameron and that official with you on the sub, leaving everyone else on the ship tied up.
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
I think so.
Okay.
And then Audrey and I will take the sub, and then everyone else will take the boat. Or the iceberg, whatever it is.
There is a powerboat. James Cameron's got a powerboat as well as his helicopter, so you could
There
sail
you go.
that back.
Yeah, I can take the powerboat.
That you can
I'll just
drive.
fly.
Yeah, that's probably your favourite option. You're well within blockade distance here. Like, this is the area where the mothership is anchored is sort of... there's lots of civilian ships still allowed to travel around this area. Fishing vessels and what have you. America is or the US are absolutely destroying Nirvana's fish stocks at the minute. Unsustainable
Right, cool.
fishing.
Yeah.
It's done. Well done. Lord Jesus.
Over the next couple days, Violet will attempt to deal with his memories.
So it looks like you let Freedom actually drive that sub with that submariner roll, we'll say.
Mhm.
Takes a bit of time. You do end up bumping against the seafloor, and it makes like a really scary scraping sound, but you don't sink. You do manage to sail it into a sewer patch you have Ondine guide you to, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That is remarkably close to your home base. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. You've got a James Cameron. You've got...
And a military dude.
Yeah, military dude. Bill. William.
But that said, maybe we could do them like next week or something, because we won't have a Josh next week, and we might want to do our two-prong action plan.
Well,
Yeah,
real
if-
quick,
Go on.
four of you went down in the sub. Did we take James Cameron and the military dude back on a boat?
No, they
on
went
the
on
sub.
the sub. Presumably they've been blindfolded and are now being held at the hockey rink hideout.
Okay.
Skating ring.
Yeah, skating rink, not hockey rink.
And even though they don't have powers, we'll put them in the power thing.
People with observation, gimme... Oh, alright, so, yeah, I should explain first. We'll fast forward to that day of the fight.
Thank you.
But people, please give me complementary skills that will be useful. Things like observation for scouting the location in advance, planning stuff out. Tactics, land will work.
Tracking helps.
You can have these
Oh,
at
you mean strategy land?
yes, strategy land. And strategy C, if you've got that.
I do not.
Tracking wouldn't help out much here. That's a great observation, though.
I'll just have to roll a perception -5. I got nothing.
You know, that's a success by, like, on the nose with a bonus for time taken here. So it looks like all successes and a crit success.
And a couple of failures.
No, my roll.
Yeah, you can
for
ignore
tactics.
that tactics, and you got a +1, and so did. Oh, Violet, you have familiarized yourself expertly with that submarine.
Yeah, I figure it's a good thing to catch up on.
And also, do you want to try and camouflage that thing, retrofit it slightly?
Yes. And Sigurd will take time with this.
Mechanic
Since
submarine? Ooh, camouflage works too.
Yep, that's the skill that you want.
Painted it. Awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
Very
Painting
cool.
it, putting like mesh on it to look like seaweed drift or whatever.
Yeah.
Things to yeah, so it's pretty much covered in seaweed, and it's like got a ghillie suit on. Hopefully very few reflective radar surfaces.
Yep.
And I don't think you actually use radar underwater. I think it more will be about moving erratically,
Sonar.
probably. Yeah.
So there's two different kinds of sonar. There's active sonar where you put out that twing,
Bing.
and it bounces off of things and reflects back. And there's not a whole lot that we will be able to do about that if they decide to use it. But you only use that if you're expecting something. But the other thing is
I think. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Phil.
passive sonar, which is literally just like a microphone underwater, and you're listening for repetitive
Engine
sounds and
sounds
stuff. And yeah, we can do stuff about that.
Also, I think for us, we can use Undine suction cup to the outside of the thing and mind link for our like low light vision and stuff.
To guide you and things. Yeah, like slow down. Do not crash. You are about to crash. Please initiate
There,
full
we
reverse.
don't have to actually ping. Point.
Mind linking with Undine is quite a task, I'll tell you that. Undine seems to have 9 minds that you can detect. 8 of them.
Well, we'll only aim for one.
8 of them talk in
that's a
fewer
lot.
numbers. And that one that's sort of bigger than the rest is like a stream of consciousness almost. It's more a challenge for Undine to get you to understand her when she's talking as like individual minds.
Makes sense.
Maybe represent it as like mind shield or something.
And then I set up a good strategy because I forgot to do the bonus for taking time, but it's good strategy for them at the park.
Cool. Let's see. I think I had a park map. I've got all sorts of maps. It might be a small park map, but it's still a nice place for a fight.
Last minute warning that I want to give to people going to the underwater place. The last one had portal technology. Maybe be ready to be stranded somewhere weird.
I'd like a backpack with like rations and stuff like that.
I'm bringing a backpack with like a tent.
I'm fine. I just tapped my suit.
A tent and a bunch of Krugerrands. Got a bit packet
Sorry,
lost
I
from
wasn't
you
gonna
there.
have Krugerrands, but I am now.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Yep. Hi.
Josh said something, but none of us could understand it.
Josh.
What?
Hello?
Words? Here.
I hear you.
There we go.
Very, very robotic.
I am a robot. Hold on.
You're fine. That sounded fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see your
telling Luke-
secret message. Maybe. Let me check your
It'd be
disadvantages.
bloodlust.
No, not necessarily. Nah. I would need a self-control roll just to have not killed a couple of people on that boat in general. But by the time he were found, you wouldn't have had to kill him.
Okay. So we're good.
Did I
Oh,
drag
You
you
want me
just
to
to
make
this
for
one
map?
that not
uh,
So yeah, this is
so
kind of what the
random?
middle of the park looks like, and this is where you said you'd fight.
cool.
There are like paths leading to this area just off map from the center flat edge of every side, and
So
it's
Kara's a terrible strategist, but she made the roll, so
it's a decent place that Freedom picked to fight in general. You've got good rocks for cover in the middle. There's lots of trees in this park that can provide cover easily if you're, out and about.
is there
Maybe
a sewer grate big enough for Pewter to fit through or whatever?
Yes, let's say just off to the west there is a sewer grate 1 hex west of there.
maybe with a successful check, place the enemy people first, and then let the players put themselves sort of where the plan is.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm guessing you want to have Buzzsaw there first, waiting for you.
Or be waiting for him, but let him actually walk into the kill zone.
The kill zone.
Don't die, you three. We believe in you.
Good luck.
And side
plan is
side
not to.
thing, Luke.
Hmm?
By the way, Luke, occasionally let's have Violet and Nick scream really loud.
Oh, so Cameron remembers
here?
that everybody's suffering?
Right.
Yep.
Got ya. Yeah, well, in fact, no, there's a sewer grate underneath this grey rock to the bottom left. I'll put one on the map quickly. This would be a lot easier if I had my keyboard near me anywhere. There we go.
Oh man, I could even see you guys like undoing the screws a couple days in advance, and like
Ready
hiding
to
a little bit.
straight up burst out.
And maybe mark how far away you guys are.
If you go off map, yeah.
Maybe place yourself on the edge and then put a number on yourself to indicate how far off the edge.
Yeah.
For double-digit numbers, I use 2 different colors.
Mm-hmm.
No, I already put myself up top there, but
Sorry. I'll delete that one.
I think we're waiting.
I have it marked on the token's name.
Cool.
So the sewer grate's right here, Piotr, if you want to come out of the sewer grate at the start of the fight.
Oh, okay. That might be a better idea.
Yeah.
Does everyone see
Wherever
Elton's
Josh
nameplate?
is. Yep.
Let's get a Cyrus on here. Cyrus,
How far out are you?
are you going to approach from a distance, or are you going to pop in through that sewer grate?
Probably more useful approaching from a distance. Like, what I want is to be as far away from him as possible while still having line of sight.
Alright, so yeah, there's trees you can choose with line of sight that you've probably been hiding in for a while.
Maybe from this side, so that way Elton's coming from this side, and you're coming from this side, and there's no good place for him to fucking hide.
How high is the ceiling? What's the
It's
closest like?
it's open air here. But he will be approaching from the north and presumably walking right to the center. The height of these rocks, they're all like 1 meter high each, so not very tall. But you can kneel to get cover fully behind them.
Just what? Okay, elevation doesn't matter at 100 meters. I mean, at 100 yards. I would have to be 100 yards in the air in order for it to work. So that's a little obvious.
I will point out that the Garys have got enhanced sensors and what have you. That infravision, very good at spotting hiding
Hopefully-
people.
So
also,
those
hopefully the
flowers.
Garys can't.
I was just gonna say those flowers at 4 o'clock. Are those? Is that tree cover?
Yeah, there's this tree cover just off the edge are all the maps,
Okay.
and you can choose how far off map you are as well.
Okay. So I'm basically at the edge of the map. Right here.
How far
Okay.
away?
Like maybe five more meters or something.
I mean, I think that's about where I want to be. Give me a sec. Yeah, that's perfect.
I'll just put a tree in there for you.
Love it.
Give me my tree. Give me a sexy tree.
And then also, hopefully the Garys won't be of any use because the nerds. If the nerds did a good job. You might want to give them a roll to see how well they built that thing. Jammer or whatever
Yep.
it's called.
Well, everything seems to be in position. You do have options for avoiding infravision tracking and stuff like that, such as camouflage, cloaks that, negate your body heat somewhat.
Are they buyable?
Yeah, for very expensive, probably. Are they in defenses or are they in something else?
I think someone had a question, so if you want to deal with that first,
What was the question? Everoth?
No, I
and
was
then I'll figure this out.
wondering if would the beeping or something of the robots or anything of this matter fall into the category of ultra hearing? Since we don't normally hear those, I'm not sure if I.
They don't make any particularly relevant high-pitched sounds, I don't think.
Oh.
It must be in a different section. Covert ops and security, deception and intrusion.
Page 99.
Thank you. That was close. I'm definitely right about the section. Infrared cloaking, LC3, TL9. What's the rules on that? 2 times cost and 10 times cost?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was 2 and 4, and then 10 times 10 if it's illegal.
I think at LC3 you can get away with this at just 2 times cost, so $3,000.
Oh, that's easy enough.
For an SM0 thing.
I think I'm gonna do the same. Although I don't have the stat block for it, because I don't know which book you're in.
Ultratech, page 99. Or possibly 98.
No, yeah, it's 99. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so it's actually 10 grand if it's 2 times cost. Yeah, because it's the chameleon surface as a cloak.
I
And
do dig the idea of a chameleon cloak in just like an umbrella format.
well, yeah, that's pretty sick.
Still affordable, a little bit more pricey. I might have to charge my full price for this mission.
And Piotr, you're coming from the side
The
as
sewer.
well? The sewer?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to pop out down here?
Yeah.
Radio.
I am correctly placed.
Well, he'll approach from the north, revving his chainsaw very loudly all the way, a good 5 minutes early. Nerds are like all arguing on the, radio comms channels that you're using that are encrypted safely. They're in a position. They should be able to cover sort of definitely this whole park out to 500 meters off this map. No, the park is not that big. Out to 100 meters off this map.
Well, am I able to take aim before we start the fight?
Yeah, he's been stood in the middle without cover. You can all take full aim.
Perfect. Alright, I'll go and roll my speed then.
Do we roll turn or later?
No, go ahead and roll. May as well get him on there. Ah, bollocks. I never deleted him before, but don't worry about that. Yep, yep. If or I'll do that for you.
Cyrus, are you gonna roll to join the fight?
I'm
So
working
go
on
to
it.
your... Okay.
Hey-o.
I still love how clustered we all are.
I need to roll a bunch of shit, don't I?
Clustered, but also well ordered in the clustering. Like we don't actually have any duplicates that I know of.
Right? Oh yeah, no, our
I think it's like 711, 712, 713, and 715.
Is he on there? Yes. And I should get a Gary on just to reference when they would move if they get a chance.
Poor buzzsaw.
Alright, yeah. The nerds will finally say it's ready. It's as good as it's going to be. It should get you at least a few seconds, hopefully a minute.
I'm just rolling this, that way I can figure out what the enhanced damage does. Okay, so it's 2 times neck. I have a hard time remembering what the damages types do.
Oh, it's handy. It has a reference there.
Uh-huh. And he's stood in the middle. The rest of you, I'm guessing, are already on the sub, probably already out at sea somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I suspect we're making our approach at this point.
Yeah, probably within a few
Just
hundred
because
meters.
subs are so slow compared to combat time.
Yeah, you know what, actually. Let's take a quick break. I am busting for the toilet, and then we'll get into this hardcore style.
And I'm totally
I think
cool doing flashbacks to cover what the sub was doing before the fight started.
exactly.
Okay, cool. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So, I will say that the scene is not entirely silent. Have I had stealth checks yet from people?
Nope.
So the sewers will have been swept beforehand, and that grate will have been checked this afternoon, but you have had chance to unsecure it again. And I'm pretty sure you've only just arrived recently. The sewers are still guarded, though. Can I see a stealth from everyone in this fight? Cyrus, absolutely no problem. You've been in that tree for a couple of hours. No one saw you come in here.
Ever maybe had to freeze a couple people?
Yeah, I think the fight starts now because Ever, you've just had to freeze two Garys that were in the sewers, and you're like screaming at the nerds to go with the jammer.
All right.
Don't worry about
So I
losing
give
any
our
FP
cover
or
up.
anything.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much fight about to start. Piotr is initiated. Jammer goes live, you are told.
Okay, Jammer goes live.
And Buzzsaw sort of turns and looks at the sewer entrance and revs his chainsaw right loud. Cyrus.
I've got line of sight and I am within range. So I'm just gonna light him up. Give me 1 second. I am the epitome of prepared. So I got what, 3 attacks? That's what we determined, Luke. As
Yep.
long as I took multi-strike. That's 1.
Remarkably
and
similar
then-
to Elton, honestly.
So, and then rate of fire 3.
The attack is rate of fire 3 as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was your? Where were you aiming first off?
I was just aiming at the guy. Is that okay? Or do I
Yes,
have to aim
center
at
mass,
his body
torso.
part? Yeah, center mass.
Crushing explosive. You either want to be going for center mass or skull, really.
Yeah. Center mass.
So yeah, you can roll 3 times if you're using all 3 attacks. And if it's rate of fire 3, then you have potential to hit 3
recoil
times.
on it?
Recoil starts as 1.
Yeah, so unless you got reduced recoil or something. 3 times. Oh, roll 3d6.
Yeah, roll 3d6 just straight up for that crit.
Okay.
Come on, another crit. Just let's be awesome for once.
It's gonna be 11. Bet you any money.
I mean, that is the,
Yep. Oh!
Damn it.
Normal damage only on the crit.
and then last hit. Last attack.
Do it
Another
again!
crit.
Do it again!
Another crit. Have you accounted for range penalties here?
I am within range.
But
Or wait. So hold on.
have you got
He has
like
enhanced vision.
have you got telescopic vision and stuff?
I don't have telescopic vision. Huh?
But you had full aim, so that'd be accuracy 6. Range of what were it? 17? No, 15 yards.
Yeah, 15 yards. That's what I should have taken.
You'd be at a plus 11.
15 yards
Or,
is a
sorry, I
minus
screwed-
5, plus 6, you're at a plus 1 overall.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are
Plus
still
1.
crits. And both
Okay.
normal damage only, though. Well, he would have had a chance to dodge those second 2 volleys if they weren't crits. But go ahead
All
and
3 hit on each of them.
yeah, roll 9 damages, please.
9 damages, please.
Yeah, do it in line,
Alright,
please.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta find my damages.
it's 10d6, right?
Yeah, but I made myself a button.
Oh, you've got a button. Oh, in the roll 20.
Let's see if the button works. Oh, that does the hit too.
Yeah,
Wait,
you gotta press
that
the little
only does the hit.
explosion.
You need to
Ah,
hit the other button.
other button. Okay.
And
So
you
it's
only put
9.
10d, so you have to put
Yeah, that's not
10d6 in
right.
roll 20.
You have to put 10d6.
You
Yeah.
you put 10d6 in roll 20.
Yeah, will do. Okay.
Okay. So
But
that's 1. Should I be getting a calculator out?
I'll do this.
Okay. 37 is the first one.
Yep. Wait, hold up. No armor divisor, right?
No armor divisor.
I have beefed that since last time, so okay. All right. Yep.
All
Keep
right.
going. Keep going.
32 for second.
Yep.
37 for third.
Yep.
34 for fourth.
Yep.
39 for fifth.
Yep.
30 for sixth.
Yep.
41 for seventh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. 38 for eighth.
Yep.
And 37 for ninth.
Cool. Not 38.
38 was the eighth one.
Yep.
And there's
Whoa.
nobody else. There's nobody else around him, so we won't worry about explosive damage.
Yeah, don't think so. What were your highest one there?
The highest of those, I think, was
41.
a 41. Yeah.
That's a pretty beefy hit that you did against him. Yeah, some damage gets through. And that's enough to potentially knock him back.
Damn.
But he's not too concerned. So there's a huge explosion. He slides a yard, feet digging in, carving a couple of Dragon Ball Z lines in the ground, where he grinds to a halt, turning to face you, holding one arm up against the explosion blast there. You can see he's already all, tattered. He's got the little hash marks to show that he's been damaged on him.
Yeah.
39 it came out as. Cool. Ugh, he says, and kind of like, lets out a sigh. Elton.
I'm going to fire off 3 plasma cutters aimed at neck.
Huh.
Angling properly.
God damn.
Is it
Oh!
crit?
Something good for once?
Something
Sweet.
happens. Something happens. The blow does double damage.
Holy shit, I've actually gotten something on a critical for once. I've never had that happen before.
It's
I think
finally
that's
happened.
decapitation.
This with a neck, right, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these were at the neck.
Well, what kind of armor does he has?
It's hard to tell for sure. It looks like it might be some kind of force field tech, actually, based on how that explosion got him.
Alright, I'm going to roll the damages. This is at Armor Divisor 2.
Also, that first one's times 2.
Yep. So, first one is 34.
34 armor
Yep.
divisor 2 at neck.
Armor divisor 2. So, at neck, so it becomes times 2. Second one was
17.
19 for the second
19.
one.
19 for the second
19,
one.
sorry.
Armor divisor 2.
Devise armor 2. Neck.
And third one,
23.
23,
Neck.
sorry. Mathematics. So what I'm doing in my head, for anyone who cares, is calculating how much gets through after DR, then doubling it, and I'm adding all these together, then I'm going to divide them by 4, because he's got injury tolerance damage reduction 4. But this is still ridiculous damage to his neck right here. That first hit is 48 after armor. 20 damage to the neck. Not Gary. Buzzsaw.
Not bad considering I can only fire off 3 times.
Is the damage to the neck already multiplied by? Oh yeah. you
Yeah,
already
I
said.
accounted for that. He's potentially fallen unconscious. But thank fuck he did not. Not a major wound. That first roll was actually a major wound though. So I'll check for that post-empty. Nah, he's fine. He's good. Piotr.
Pop out of the sewer now.
Yeah, come out of the sewer. I still got my movement.
Yeah, you don't need... You can just appear here and start moving.
Oh, from there. Wait, I'll go full armor and wait until he sees me. If he charges at me, I want to use my aura. Sorry, not my aura, the storm, and that's my turn. I'm waiting for him to get close.
Rightio. There doesn't seem to be any response from any mechanized infantry at first. He takes a step back, crouches slightly, turns slightly, and starts screaming, "What the fuck's going on? Channel 2, Channel 3!" And back to Cyrus. You no longer have full aim, so rolls against him without aiming will be at a -6 now.
Okay, so I think I want to close. Let me. Give me 1 sec.
You could always aim
Yeah.
again for 1 round. These rounds are 1 second, so you could always do another aim.
Yeah.
Like you do.
It's either move or attack, right?
You can move and attack, but it'll be at a -2 for a ranged
I
attack.
can move and attack, but it'll be at a -2. I'm gonna do that, and that's not the thing I want.
You can move 1 without any penalties.
I can move 1 without any penalties.
But you'll still be taking some pretty harsh aim penalties.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
The range
I mean-
penalty is now -4.
-4, so I'm still at a -6 because I moved,
But you're closer.
but I'm closer. So I'm gonna do that, and then I need to get my sheet back out, and I'm just gonna light them up all over again. -6 to hit on all of them.
Don't
But
forget, if you're doing a full rate of fire, I think you might get a +1 at rate of fire 3.
No, I don't think rate of fire's any... Yeah, you need 5 to get the +1.
Okay, yeah, I know. But I do have 3 attacks. So let's see how those roll. You said -6?
Yeah, you'll be rolling against an 11.
Rolling against an 11, that's a 15.
Miss.
That is a 7.
That's 3 potential hits. He attempts a dodge. Oh. What's your dodge like, boy? He manages to dodge one of them, but 2 still hit.
Okay, so
You
he
have to go
dodges
around?
1. That's from the first rate
Oh,
of
wait.
fire.
And he doesn't manage to dodge the other one. So yeah, 3 hits in total.
3 hits in total. Give you 3 damages.
Oh no, only 2 hits in total.
2 hits in total.
No, only 1 hit in total because he took all out defense dodge, and that gives you a +2 to your dodge.
Okay.
So you were rolling against 14 to dodge. So yeah, only one of those managed to hit.
Okay.
Apologies. That's a
That's alright.
decent damage though. No armor divisor.
No armor divisor.
19 getting through. 19 divided by 4 will be 5 after rounding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Bit of a bruise.
Man, I should have been going for the head this whole time.
What's 39 divided by 10? You feel a bit.
39 to...
Yeah, it's 4 damage. You would take 4 damage bare if you didn't have armor on you. But you're fine because of your armor.
That's good.
Elton.
Second verse, same as the first.
Hey-oh. No aim bonuses that you would have had, but I think you can stay zoomed in.
I ignore all range penalties anyway. Up to -15.
How far is that?
800 meters, thereabout.
Yes. So
3 potential hits.
these are from the side, so he is at a -2 to these dodges. Oh wait, does all out attack
Sorry,
dodge only get you to the 1 attack?
I think it's for all things this round.
Oh shit, he's also at massive penalties because this is
Because
now
all
his.
the dodges you have been doing.
Yeah, this is the 3rd dodge he's doing this time, so. First, second, third. First one makes it, second 2 do not. So, yeah. This neck again.
Yepperoni.
Yepperoni duty. 11 getting through, becoming 22, and then 7 getting through, becoming 14, and then divide 22 plus 14 by 4 because of his damage reduction. 9 damage to the neck. Ow.
Still out.
Deep cut going in there. He is a pretty sturdy dude, honestly.
Go up.
7, 8,
Hello.
9. Still up. Not even a major wound against Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Piotr.
Hit him with an FP damage.
I am thinking, but I don't want to get in the way of the sharpshooting, so I'm gonna go this way. What is the distance towards him? 4 meters?
Yep.
Do I need to spend FP to do something after moving that much? Because I remember that I can only use like one space, and he doesn't seem to be willing to come towards.
You can only move 1 and concentrate. So anything that need a concentrate, you wouldn't be able to do. But you can move an attack.
I can move an attack. Okay, I'll move an attack. Then I'll try to give him a whack with the hammer.
from behind.
Run around. He saw where he came from.
And I trigger the alarm.
Eh.
So here I go.
Move and attack. You must succeed. Skill can't exceed 9, so miss.
That's a fail. Okay.
But still no sign of response from any Garys in the area. Buzzsaw. Oh, that's me. Bear! Fine, Bear, have it your way. He's going to take a step back, turn, and attack the bear. How many extra attacks have I got?
What does all out defense do to his attacks? I'm curious. I just never done all out defense.
Oh, all defense is done now. He has to do it every round.
Yeah, it's a new round now.
There's a few options
Oh,
you can
so-
do. It's generally either a bonus to a certain kind of defense or 2 defenses.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't affect him the next turn?
No.
Nope.
It only affects defenses
Oh.
during that turn. But you
Okay, so there's
forego every
basically-
other action except a step.
Okay, so using it at the start. Okay, that's really
Yeah,
interesting.
If you're only in range of people who are attacking you with ranged things, and you can't do the same, it's a good maneuver to take first couple of rounds. Right. He's going to take 3 swings at you, Everoth.
Okay.
He's got a +2 because of your size. He is at a -4 because of damage, so -2 overall. Let's just go for the torso. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 potential hits just to the torso.
Okay. How many can I dodge?
You can try and dodge all. If you retreat, you can add the retreat bonus to them all.
Okay, I'll try and dodge and retreat.
First one gets you, you dodge the second one, third one gets you, because you're a -1 for every dodge after the first.
I move back 1 space, right?
Yep, you still move back 1 space.
And I get hit twice.
He is going to hit you twice. This has got Armor Divisor 10.
Okay.
Have any level hardened on there?
No hardening. I had to take it away.
44 damage and 51 damage.
Hot damn.
Yikes.
So if my armor was 75, that means my armor is now 7, right?
8.
8.
So
Okay.
44 minus 8. 36. It is cutting damage, which is 1.5 times to the torso. So 54 from that first hit.
I only have 20 HP. Like, how
So
bit
you're
am I?
currently at minus
Not dead yet.
34. Let's do the other hit before we test for death.
Okay, I do have hard to subdue, but that's about it. I don't know what else I can do in this situation. But yeah, next hit.
51. What were your total DR, did you say? Sorry?
8.
8. So that's 43. And then times 1.5. So 54 plus 65. And you say your max HP is 20?
Yeah.
You
Negative 99.
Yeah, wow, nice. Currently at negative 99.
Okay.
So it's not insta-death.
It's not insta-death. That's
By
definitely...
one.
That's
By
definitely a
one.
major wound.
If it was one more, it would be insta-death.
So the chainsaw
Alright.
goes deep into the bear. Red blood on white fur. Please roll me HT. HT
Oh,
plus 5 first No.
Uh-huh.
For death first. HT. Is it -5 or is it -4?
-4.
HT -4, please.
Does hard to subdue help me here?
Not for the death one.
Got it.
Hard to kill.
-4. And I roll a 9.
You are
I'm not
not dead. Roll
Okay.
next for the major wound. HT +5. You don't need to worry about this. And
Yes.
now roll for consciousness, which will be HT also +5.
-4 plus
Or-
the subdual.
So yeah, HT -4 plus how many levels of hard to subdue you've got.
3, so I am at a -1. Critical.
You're conscious. You're awake. You've got a big
He's-
gaping hole in your torso.
I'm not sure
Stunning.
that's a roll you wanted to succeed on.
Yeah,
He's
maybe
got
roll.
bloodlust, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've not got berserk, have you?
I do.
So yeah,
Oh,
you would
no.
now start berserking also.
Well, you can roll for it.
I think it automatically puts me on Berserker if something takes me to 30% of my HP in one blow. Or less.
That sounds right. I'll get to berserker in the meantime. Cyrus, you see the bear get chopped to fuck with a big chainsaw.
I mean, I don't really know that bear, but I like him, and and this other guy is clearly a fucking traitor. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward, and I'm gonna just keep lighting this dude up,
Plooey.
which means 3 attack rolls.
At -4.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't think about this. Okay, so oh fuck, hold on. I took explosive too.
It'll be fine.
He'll be okay.
It'll be fine. Oh wait, he
I'm
does
sure he can
only
take
need
another damage.
1 more damage.
Right?
Give me a second.
If I take one more damage, I'm down.
I need to
Okay.
look in the book.
You've not got any armor divisor on your thing, right? Have you?
No.
Oh, and how much DR have you got?
75.
I got
Yeah.
75 to
Yeah.
torso.
You can't do
You
75
get
damage to him.
75. Yeah, no. He's fine.
I think it's
So,
technically
I have a
only to
hole
his.
in my torso. Do I still have those plates?
I think technically you'd only be working with your area DR anyway, but I'm feeling exceptionally nice right now.
Actually, you know what? Even if I had armor divisor doesn't apply to the explosion.
Yep.
I remember
Right.
reading that.
Mm.
So luckily, yeah. So he's fine. There's nothing I can do to ever. So yeah, I'm just gonna light this dude up. As soon as I figure out how to not be a commit shot.
You'll never figure it out, bro.
It's true, I actually won't. Okay, so this is at a -4, right? For distance?
Yeah. 10 yards?
Okay.
Yep, -4.
Miss. Innate attack.
He's just not even going to try
Four.
to dodge these ones.
Four. Hit. So that's 2 hits with 3 rate of fire each.
So 3 hits from that second one and 2 hits from that last one. 5 hits in
Okay.
total. He did not attempt to dodge these.
Okay. So
I just scrolled up and saw the words of encouragement.
Do you need a second, or do you just want me to power them all out?
Power them all out. 5 in total, please.
All right, we're done.
Ooh, 47.
God damn, that last one.
Read them out in order. I see 37.
44.
Thank you.
28.
Thank you.
36.
Thank you. And then 47.
47.
Sorry for the burrs. I am just doing some quick mathematic typing. 26 damage gets through. Biggest one was 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine, Everoth. Some of your fur gets singed, but you don't die.
I am covered in ice, so at least I'm good.
Oh yeah, it's not even incendiary, this explosive, so yeah.
Oh, your fur just gets ruffled.
Ruffled. Elton.
Alright. Again, third verse, same as the first and second.
I did not realise that I had to turn my back on you to attack the bear. I am quite upset now. I should have dodged them explosions.
Critical.
Back that shit up again. Back that
Wouldn't
shit up
have mattered
again.
anyways.
Nope.
That actually does something, I think.
Normal
does?
damage, but the victim drops anything he's holding, regardless of whether any damage penetrates DR.
Dang.
I just fucked him up.
That's amazing, bro. He drops his fucking chainsaw.
Dead? Were you aiming to the neck again?
All 3 hits to the neck.
Yep.
Show me
Oh, they all
damages,
hit?
please. Yep. Attacking
29,
from
nice.
behind. These 2 hexes count as side. I think these 2 count as run around. Unless, like this, you know, he's just got no chance. That's an attack from behind by technical combat rules.
He really needs to stop turning his back on me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Armor Divisor 2.
Yep.
18 damage, cutting to the neck. 29 damage, cutting to the neck. That becomes, what's 2 times 19? It would be 38. And 2 times 11. I can do that one. It's 22.
Good job, Luke.
Yeah. Luke learns numbers. Syntax error. To piss you on about. There we go. 19 damage total. What's 23 minus 19? Or 23 plus 19 even.
42.
Thank you. Piotr, roll HT plus 5. Now make an all-out attack of your choice against him, please. As you are berserking.
Can I frostbite? Is that counted as an attack?
Yeah.
Or it has to be like a melee attack?
No, you can frost breath him, I think.
No,
It's an
I'm
attack.
pretty sure it's got to be a melee attack.
Doing a melee attack.
Basic sets. If armed with a hand weapon, you must make an all-out attack each turn a foe is in range.
Okay. So if my range is 1 or C, I have to take 1 step. I'm not sure with my reach modifier of 1 for being size 2.
No, you can attack him from there.
Okay. Are his arms exposed after dropping the chainsaw?
Yeah, you got sight on the arms.
I want to target the arms with a target attack with the frost hammer.
Roidio. Which arm, left or right?
Let's go with the right one.
I think he was asking, are the arms unarmored, right?
They are
Yeah.
somewhat armored, but no more or less than the rest are in.
Or what will be the last armored part then?
It's all the same, from what you can tell.
Oh,
He is definitely covered in some kind of force field technology. It's
Okay.
almost exactly like Freedom's power, but it is nowhere near as strong.
Well, giving this a shot. Bite you.
Attempting a dodge failed. That's hit. Yep.
Okay. So that is
You had to go all out as well, so you may as well have gone all out strong.
right. All out strong would take away fatigue, or just give me the
Add
plus one
damage.
damage.
Just gives you extra damage.
Okay. Then that
Only
would
on the
be
swing part, though.
got it. So this would be for the burn.
Any armor
This would
divisor on that
be
one?
for- Uh, sorry, I'm checking.
Holy shit.
I don't think I have armor device. That's fine.
Even so, jeez, fuck.
Uh,
And then
yeah,
your
this does
secondary
not
attack.
have armor divisor. This has freezing hazard.
So
And
that
sight
means he has the chance to
every
lose.
second.
That means he has the
Uh,
chance to lose more FP because it gets cold. He doesn't
yeah,
lose more FP because it's cold.
cycling every second and hazard, and I believe I still need to give you 10d crushing damage.
Yep. This to the
That would
arm,
be
right?
32. Yeah, to the arm plus the swing. A 14. So it's a total of 60, 70, 84 damage.
I don't think it's all added together, but
No,
No, it's not.
they're to different
not?
statistics as well.
Yeah, just
So-
the last.
Oh no, no,
two
no,
added together.
no. Yeah, those last two are added together. The 14
So
was.
that is 46.
It's also more than that. It's it'd be 3d6 plus 5 instead of plus 2, so 17 for that last one. Oh, but
Okay.
you do add those last two together, so 32 plus 17.
Right, because the other one is
49.
fatigue. Sorry.
Yeah, those last two linked together, so 49 for that.
49
Wow.
crushing and 48 fatigue damage that cycles and hazards.
No, I don't need to do that. Never mind. Cancel. I do need to check something very quickly. What happens when you go below 0 FP? Do you fall unconscious immediately? Do you need to make a will roll?
I
I
haven't done
think
it in
there's
a
a
while.
check of some sort.
Yeah, I have not seen someone go instantly below FP. I think it also counts as like a major wound when you lose that much at once. Well, you don't care about that. Injuries, illness, and
Jester,
fatigue.
we're getting very loud
Noises.
noise from you.
Yeah, strange noises. 0 FPS or less, on verge of collapse. Each FP you lose after 0 also causes 1 HP injury. 1, 2, 3, 4. To do anything besides talk or rest, you must make a will roll. In combat, roll before each maneuver other than do nothing. On a success, you can act normally.
And he doesn't have a chainsaw anymore. And that was to the arm.
He does not have a chainsaw anymore, and that was to the arm, but it wasn't enough to cripple it.
Does the cycling damage takes time on his turn or on my turn?
Oh wait, shit! It was enough to cripple it. When you add the swing, and it'll happen again on your next turn.
Okay.
There, Jesus. So yeah, his right arm hangs uselessly at his side. He looks incredibly weak. He is staggered slightly, but he is still stood up somehow. And it's his turn, but he's got no chainsaw. The bear's right in front of him. Just tried to kill him. This is no time to be nice. This guy's a war criminal. He succeeded his will roll. He
Maybe
steps in.
don't leave his back exposed still though.
Oh, that's a good call. He's good. In fact, no, yeah, that's.
He could step and turn.
All in defense.
Yeah. Step, turn, try and punch bear. I already rolled for that. It were a potential hit.
All out.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah,
So,
I can defend.
let's see how much damage he's going to do with a punch.
Did you take his shock into account, Luke?
I did. Only 20 damage, no armor divisor, you're fine.
Can't go through the ice. Oh, I'm saved. I thought I was dead.
He just punches the ice straight hard. He'll do that 2 more times. Cyrus?
Hold on. You probably can't hear me.
We
We
can.
can hear you.
Okay, good. It just occurred to me that I might be muted. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm definitely taking a 5-foot step. Is 9 meters still
Still -4.
Yeah. Alright. So, yep. Light him up 3 times. -4.
Jester, a thing you can do too is if you do an attack to the skull, it'll be even a bigger minus, but it's a ×4 multiplier if you actually hit him there.
It's true. What's the minus on the skull?
It's -7. You'd want to aim before going for that at this range, probably.
Yeah. For now, I'm just gonna do the -4. Keep going for the body. I can't see what I rolled. Okay, so that's 1.
He has to roll extraordinarily well to dodge these. He does not manage to dodge them. Oh shit! With the penalties added on, he still does not manage to dodge it.
Okay.
How many you rolling
So-
there?
Oh, I only see 3 on. Wait, hold on.
You rolled 1 too many. It's okay.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. 1
2
too many.
hits on the
That's okay.
first, 3 hits on the second, 3 hits on the fourth, 7 hits in total.
Well, hold on. No, the 4th one doesn't count.
Oh right, yeah.
So
4 hits in
you
total.
said 4 hits in total? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, Luke,
So
23,
we got
23. Yep.
40,
Uh,
46,
yep.
36.
Yep. Thank you. Another 10 damage. Elton, you should go for the skull.
Let's see here.
It's got an extra
That'll be a
1
total-
damage, 1 DR there after your divisor, but takes 4 times as much damage.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Extra -2 versus neck.
Yeah.
All hits.
God damn, I just roll so shitty on these damages usually.
First one is 12. What's 12 times 4?
12 times 4 is 48.
48. Second one.
So with it times 4, I think you can probably just fucking keep it as is after armor divisor because the injury tolerance is divided by 4.
Right. Smart. So smart. And he's got 1 extra DR that I'd forgot about.
Still. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Yep. Yep. So 11 plus 6. My god. Plus 14. 31. That's a major wound.
Elton has the one thing he does, but he does it really well.
You'd almost feel bad for this guy if he wasn't such a prat.
Nice shot, by the way.
Thank you.
Knocked down and stunned. He falls sort of backwards slightly. Lands on his back.
I think the bear just slams his hammer into the chest over and over.
Very likely.
Yeah, he's pissed off.
The damage cycles, he loses enough FP to potentially die.
I think he's gonna die no matter what. Like I said, the bear is pissed.
He-
The bear also has to start making. Like, the bear is slowly dying right
Yeah.
True.
now.
The bear has his own health checks to be making.
Like,
I have-
the bear
I just-
could still fucking die, like, right now, just by
Yeah.
bleeding out.
Yeah, that's very true. So,
Mhm.
but he is also berserking.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I still attack on my turn, but someone needs to do about something about that. I'm not sure if I can roll myself out of the berserking if I kill this guy, or when I kill this guy, or if now that he's
But
dead. You know what I mean?
I think every second you have to roll a death check and
It's
a
not a
consciousness.
death check every second, but it is a consciousness check every second. If you try and...
Is it death check every 10 seconds when you're this low?
I should check that because it's very possible.
So I want to just go down before I die. Yeah. Well, if he's down, I'm not sure if I can make like a check to get myself out of the berserking.
You can. The berserk lets you make a self-control check when you down a foe.
Would that be a will
you-
check or?
It's whatever the self-control check is for berserk normally.
12.
12
But he's
if you've
still
not changed
alive,
it.
he's just stunned right now. So I mean, you should probably kill him first before you start. taking
Yeah,
penalties.
you do still need to attack him one more time, really, because you didn't down him either.
Oh yeah, you definitely will.
So it's just another all-out strong attack. Or you could go all
All
out
out
determined, bash him in the skull.
Oh, determined his
Yep.
skull.
All out determined. Telegraph bashing to the skull.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Don't worry about the... Oh no, in fact we should worry about the fatigue damage. Roll the fatigue damage twice as well because of the cycle from last turn.
And then the crushing swing.
Yep.
8.
Should it still be +5 or still +2 now?
No,
It's just
standard.
+2 this time, so 44.
Yes.
So 22 gets through, but it's times by 4 because of the skull. So 48? No, 88. What? Why
Wait,
can't
22?
44 times 8 times 4 would be
96 damage?
Splat.
Maybe not. He's at negative 227. No, he's still alright.
Relatively.
For a little bit, but he has got a deep hole in his skull. Like that'll count. I'll let you roll. Is it will?
It's the CR.
Oh yeah, the control
Or
rating
just-
for Berserk.
I think it's just 3d6.
Yep, 3D versus a 12.
Nope.
I won.
You're still berserking. You have to roll under.
Okay.
He's out. I can delete him off turn order. Cyrus, that guy's down. The bear looks like it might die any second, but it's also still trying to fight the dead guy. Although again, he's not dead. Roll against Bloodlust, please. You can't tell for certain he's dead. It's Buzzsaw we're talking about.
So yeah, we'll start with the will save. Give me a second.
Do I have
I'm
permission
definitely.
to murder your character, by the way?
Oh, absolutely. I made this character borderline suicidal. On purpose.
Could bring you back as a zombie when you guessed again. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a popular trait.
It's just a will roll, right?
It's self-control versus a 10.
It's probably versus 12.
12. Sorry, 12 I meant.
So 13 fails. Yeah, you wanna
What?
blast that guy.
Cool. So I move forward 7 meters. 1, 2. Thank you. And that makes me 3 meters away. What's the distance on that?
Minus.
I don't think you can shoot this round. Oh wait.
It'd be -3.
Plus the -2 because I'm moved, right?
Yeah. Normally, I think you have a penalty because they're laying down, but I'm gonna say because he's also unconscious, you don't need to worry about that.
Okay. So it's -5 3 times.
I will point out that yeah, there are news helicopters flying around, and also what look like military helicopters from the beginning. I should have mentioned that probably.
Probably.
I thought it were a given,
I-
really.
It was a
Do not
televised
care.
challenge.
If we televise me killing this guy, then we televise me killing this guy. I don't see my roll. Did my roll go through?
It did.
Yeah.
Success. Crit. Success.
Yes. No, I see. Oh, yeah. No, I did see it the first time. I'm just doing
one.
my stuff. So yeah, that's 3. That's 9 hits because he doesn't dodge.
Only 2 on the first one,
first one.
and 3 on the last
So
one.
8.
8 hits. But roll
And also
3d6
back
for
up
that
that
crit
crit.
table, yeah.
Okay.
Now we'll have a crit that does something.
Yeah, 3 or an
Come on.
18.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah.
Normal damage only.
Okay.
Amazing.
So 8.
Yeah. Yeah,
1,
this guy's
2,
fucked.
Luke, can we just call him?
He's
5,
dead. He only needs to
6,
take 7 more damage to die.
8,
that more than beats the several rounds of 10 damage that you managed to do.
Okay.
The guy
So
is in pieces, literally in pieces.
Sweet.
unless you just want to call it, there's an important berserk roll to be made.
I mean, there is.
There is. Yeah. Do you want to make the berserk roll one more time, Piotr? Elton, are you starting to cheese it?
1 second. I don't think I have anything that would make me
Or
want to stay here.
sniping the news helicopters.
I'm super tempted to just say I want to wait till Piotr stops going crazy and try to airlift him out of there. How heavy is he?
Too heavy.
He is
He weighs like 800 pounds at least.
700 pounds.
700 pounds.
I don't think you can carry that much.
Probably about 650 with all that's fell out you.
Oh,
No. That's just him without equipment.
No, I mean because the chainsaw's gouged a good chunk of your torso out.
Oh. Jesus.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it.
oh,
Getting reduced down to 153 movement at its max speed is not worth it.
It's like a couple of
Way
hundred
more
miles
than
an hour.
enough.
A couple of hundred miles an hour. Too slow, dude. Not worth it.
1 second, let me look here.
You shall perish.
it's not that it's too slow for him; it's that it puts him at risk. Which I'm not sure is better, but also
Still,
understandable.
should I make the roll? I'm not sure I can just decide to not be berserking after I kill what pissed me
Yeah,
off.
you.
I mean, I think you get to make the check when you're finished with enemies prior to attacking your ally. I think that's the reason you get to make the check, because you're about to attack an ally.
Well,
Yeah, that does
Here I go.
sound right.
I make it.
Yay!
You have the
He's-
option of not attacking your ally.
No, he's pissed off. He's bleeding out of the mouth. The guy is dead. He wants to go home because he feels like trash.
Now, yeah, you feel like trash is an understatement, bro.
Well, he doesn't know bad words.
You've been with Elton how long? You know some bad words.
Yeah, I guess you picked up a lot from you.
Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable using them.
You also know a lot from Freedom. She is cursed like a sailor.
Oh yeah, definitely. So he just doesn't use bad words on his vocabulary. If you can't avoid it.
Elton, get him the fuck out of there.
But I would have to move below half the speed of sound in order to do it.
The sewer grate's right there, guys. Make a run for
Yeah.
it.
I can move towards the sewer myself. I'm
Roll
not sure if
Okay.
also-
roll HT at a +1. Wait, how much hard to subdue have you got? 3.
3.
Yeah, so HT -1.
Success.
Yeah, you are at half move though.
Oh, that's no problem. My movement will be at 4, and then I can move if I start running at double that.
All right.
Yeah, double that.
You will definitely bleed from this,
Oh no.
and the HT roll that you will need to make in roughly 55 seconds will be at a -20.
Oh no, I would be dead.
So you might need medical attention before that.
Yeah, you have 55 seconds to seek medical attention.
So
Josh, did you take first aid?
I did not. I not sure if I'm gonna die in the sewers.
I was asking, did Josh take it? But he looks like he just got off.
Elton, have you got first aid? It's an IQ easy skill, I'm pretty sure. So
I don't.
IQ -4.
So I'll IQ at -4. I'll go with him in the sewers.
I would assume that you have got with your basic first aid supplies for this tech level and your occupations.
I ended the call instead of unmuting myself. What is untrained first aid?
IQ -4? IQ 3 at least.
IQ
Because
minus 4. It's a failure. Unless the first aid supplies give me something.
the first aid supplies do indeed give you at least a +1.
Oh, that's a
can
fair pass
try.
then.
I'm gonna say because of the extent of the holes, it does not fully cover it. I'm still gonna want a HT roll at like a minus, unless the yeah. Do you get involved in trying to heal this bear you've just met, Cyrus?
Yes, although I will say, on our way down the grate, I look for a souvenir and I like grab the chainsaw,
You've got into
and
the chainsaw now.
take it down with us.
It's heavy.
But give me a second and I'll give you an IQ minus 4.
What's your strength?
My strength is 13. Can I
Okay.
even hold it?
You can lift it and move it, but you can tell it's a weighty weapon.
So wait, minus 4 plus 1?
Yeah,
Or
minus
just
3.
minus 4? Okay.
You made it.
Wow. Let's
Good
let's
job.
see how that goes.
Give me a HT roll at -2, please, Everoth.
Almost done enough.
You stop bleeding, and in the sewers there, you pass out, but is stable and seems to be alive.
Call extraction team.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
show up in a
Cyrus
van.
starts like frantically like pointing at the bear, like looking at Elton and pointing at the bear and pointing at the like way down the sewer, trying to figure out how they're gonna get them out. But he can't talk, so
As you finish stopping that bleeding, like we about 13 seconds to spare, the nerds are like, the jammers are failing. They communicating again. You hear like explosions as Gary's are clearly blasting through the sewers behind you, but let's see how well this escape goes. Ooh, you got lucky. You're already far enough away that you do manage to escape. Give me an area knowledge Nirvana, please. Someone who's conscious and not at negative 99 HP.
Elton, I'm looking at you.
Oh, actually, the first aid
And not
heals
2
you a little
kilometers
bit.
into the water.
The first aid heals it.
A little bit.
No. Like 1 HP.
Oh, yeah, no.
Minus 98.
Oh, that might be 2 at this tech level.
Yeah, at this tech level, you would have get 2 HP per bandage there, so I'm gonna say you're at minus 95 HP.
Got it.
May take you a few weeks to be fully recovered from that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sigrid.
he's out for a while.
Until
Yeah.
Sigrid comes along and just pumps her blood into your chest cavity. But she's underwater right now.
Yeah. Root for
Alright.
Sigrid to make it back.
Be a real shame if Sigrid got teleported a few weeks into the future.
That would be a shame.
Alright, back. Are we gonna do us for a bit?
Yeah, let's look at the sub
Or-
before we call it. Submarining, please. Handling. I'm not sure. I should look up a submarine's stats.
How about-
Technology.
She rolls it first, because I'm not driving. You were practicing all week.
Sure.
There ain't no submarine in the watercraft table in basic set.
I think it's just a. Oh, there are no submarine statistics in the GURPS books.
Awesome.
There is in the Ultratech book.
To the Ultratech book. Vehicles. Mini subs. Deep sea mini sub. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, handling is 0, stability rating is 3. Lovely. And it can actually fit 6 people.
Oh, we could have brought the bear.
And the rated cost is 25 million, so I think James Cameron's 500 million is probably about right.
Nice.
Fucking James Cameron.
He probably doesn't have 3 of them. He probably has the one.
Crying
two.
in a cell, getting slapped by nerds every 10 seconds. Or have you brought him down, were you?
No.
No. But I don't think he's getting slapped by nerds. There's a bunch of nerds asking him a bunch of filmmaking questions.
God, this is an even
Absolutely.
worse
Like, which
torture.
is even worse.
Yeah, like 24 hours Comic-Con from Hell panel. While the nerds all make him do live commentary on all his films.
Look, do you want the sandwich or not? Then explain Titanic.
He's like, I just need the bathroom. And they like, explain this scene. Then you can piss. Amazing.
But yeah,
yeah.
I think we're trucking along, trying to stay pretty low, because that's,
Yeah.
that's where the dolphins can't murder us.
So the vast body of this sub was a huge acrylic sphere, but I think you have spray painted the majority of it, so that you've now only got a small view slit.
Nice.
You've got Ondine guiding you via mental link, which is tough but doable.
I think we've turned off the regular lights, just because that was a warning we got.
Yep, pretty much you are entirely in the dark down here. It's fairly horrifying. You do occasionally see a glowy fish in the distance. You may have already started the process of adjusting pressure. That's up to you.
We're going to aim... Do bases like that usually have the pressure adjusted or not?
Long-term installations, I think absolutely they would.
Then yeah, definitely.
So if you're planning on boarding the installation, then you will be starting to adjust your pressure more severely than the sub would normally.
Absolutely.
So you've probably been in this sub for a good 6 hours already, by the time that fight starts. Radio is like just an absolute no, I'm pretty sure. It'd be only whatever you're tethered to, which... Nick, you're in the sub as well, right?
Nick had a piece. He was falling asleep.
Fair.
Ah, fair. Nick's asleep in the sub. It's been 8 hours.
I'm chewing gum.
Blowing bubbles obnoxiously.
No, mostly just to keep my ears popping.
Yep.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Constantly.
But also
horrible.
blowing bubbles obnoxiously.
Yes.
Ondine, after a while, she's just like, shh! Dolphins. They will hear you. Be very quiet. And then it's just like...
Shh.
You hear dolphins chittering outside. It, like, makes a weird, vibration against the dome. You can see Ondine squiggling as she communicates with him, doing whatever she's doing. All her 8 extra minds kind of light up, talking nonsense. It's like just almost imperceptible as language. And then she says that the dolphins are coming along. I've told them that you're my sister. Like I said, they're very stupid.
Happy to join the family.
And you would come up on the place. Yeah, in visual range. I mean, you've got it up on the monitor. This thing is equipped with a high-definition video camera. So you've zoomed in with that, and you can see the scattered little base, C-Lab 2021 style.
How large does it look to be?
There are 5 or 6 scattered buildings ranged in size from SM7 to SM10 for the biggest one, which is a huge sphere separated from the rest of everything by a good couple 100 meters. Ondine says like the big one over to the west is the bomb. They've put a new one back already. I was here 2 days ago and there was nothing there.
Is there like a lot of ground in the area missing?
There is. So you can see where that thing is. They've sort of like built up. The sphere is on like a platform of girders a good 50 meters off the seabed. And it is a very strange looking crater. Give me vision checks. Or actually, no, this would probably be sensors operation. Anyone got electronics operation sensors? No, Nick hasn't.
Yep.
Ha! Yeah, you do. That is a sick skill right there.
I love that.
Oh,
skill.
nice.
Yeah, I love to see a wild card in a supers game. So it's just like lost another game of Minesweeper. Lucky you're not really sweeping mines out here.
Truth. We've somehow convinced her that it's real, so she's taking it super serious.
But yeah, you could see some interesting
No, you're all gonna die.
Shh.
interactions at the edge of that crater, Violet. There are old parts of installation scattered around, indeed, that look like they were that sphere, but they are incredibly corroded. They look hundreds of years old, like in worse nick than the actual Titanic. Despite being made from much more modern materials, it looks like. And where some of them are lying at the edge of the crater rim, they've been sliced clean in half. You can see a cross section of it, and it's got like a thick outer shell, it looks like, and then maybe some rooms in an interior. You can see it's definitely got an entrance, at least the one that's there at the minute.
I think we're probably going to be more interested in the rest of the base first.
Very likely.
Just because that's where the bomb is.
Yeah. The rest of the
So-
base is, yeah, not particularly big. A few small cylindrical and spherical buildings. A couple of windows on the spherical ones, but mostly no windows at all. It looks like they do have a moon pool of sorts for access to the central building of the main complex area.
Fantastic. It's
And-
actually a stealth way of getting in.
And also a decompression chamber, which is sort of where they mainly gain access. It does not seem to be tethered to the main ship right now.
I'm thinking head in through the moon pool. What do you guys think?
I can go in on any of them. I'm sealed.
The pressure of the water is pretty extreme.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you've
that's
not
right.
got pressure support, you won't want to go for a swim like that.
I
I think if
have
you adjust your
temperature.
pressure 100%, you would be able to, right?
You need pressure support like 200 to survive down here, not 10.
That's true.
Yeah, you'd still need
Like,
a suit. never
like
mind.
you could probably survive and just take damage as you do it. But all right,
I would
I like the
recommend
moon pool. As a reminder, we're not here to blow it up and murder everyone. We're here to figure out what the hell's going on. So try not to kill the scientists, and definitely don't break the equipment.
Fine.
I'm glad I said that based on that response. All right, let's do this, and let's try to do it quick, so they don't hit any kind of crazy self-destruct buttons.
Sigrid leans over to Freedom and it's just like, don't worry, it always devolves into us having to kill everyone. And then just shrug.
And then she'll lean back and go, yeah, but you have to pretend to be upset about it, so when it happens, you're justified.
Oh, exactly.
Oh yeah, I will point out that the access to the bomb sphere is entirely external. So like you would have to do, an undersea spacewalk or travel by mini sub to get to it from
Nice.
this complex.
Before we connect, Violet's going to attempt to do her mental detect as well. She's going to count mines in both this section and the detached section.
Okay. And
Unless they're shielded, in which case she's just looking for shields.
uh-huh. Right. The detached section, give me the roll, is shielded. Yeah, you can't see what's going on in there.
Mhm.
There is a cluster of human-like minds in the undersea base in just one of the modules, and then another rather unhuman-like but powerful mind, also shielded, but not as well. Just roll straight IQ for me, please.
Sure.
You're very tempted to take a peek, but it feels a lot like a trap to get people to try and take a peek.
She's usually pretty wary of powerful minds, anyways. They're frequently traps.
This one is somewhat familiar. A thing that was kind of all mind and could take over people's bodies. A skeleton
Ugh.
befriended it briefly.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
The Americans were, or Nirvana were, someone was trying to use it for something that were never really fully revealed.
She'll let the fighters know where the potential people are, though, so they have an idea of where they're going.
Okay. But yeah, in total, maybe probably only 9 people down here right now. Plus
All
maybe
right.
Big D. Or Big D's brother, Big E.
About 9 people plus maybe the big D thing. Although watch out for Gary's, I probably can't see them.
What the fuck's a big D?
Have you seen the movie The Blob?
No.
Well, shit.
When you find the monster, that's the one. It's a monster.
Another submarine piloting role, please.
All right. I need to put these in alphabetical order. This is getting hard.
You emerge in the moon pool, gracefully, as quietly as you can in one of these things, which is still very noisily. But the room is dark, very dark, in fact. There's only one emergency light still on, above a door, above the only door in this room. And it looks messy. It looks like it's got something painted over it partly. Like it's cut in half by, something. What should be a solid bar of emergency light has been painted over down the middle by something too dark to see what.
$20 says there's a bunch of dead bodies around. She says as she starts opening the door.
No bet.
Yeah, no bet. No
I
bet.
imagine they both say it at the same time. Kind of used to that.
Yeah.
Do you, activate a lamp or something?
Yeah, flashlight.
Hyperspectral vision.
There are no dead bodies. But there are a series of very strange effigies. What's the word that you burn on a fire? An effigy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Jolts.
looks like that. Like they've been made from spare. It looks like the uniform of this place. A fancy onesie speed suit marked with a military insignia.
What's a
And
speed suit?
what's a speed suit? What's
It's what the Venture Brothers scientists wear.
exactly?
Being smartass, I'm popping the door open, the hatch open.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sigurd's shotgun tucked tight, ready to go.
And they're dangling from the ceiling. For heads, they've just got like pillowcases put in there with crude faces drawn on them. and as you like shine lights over the walls, you see that they are covered in what I could only describe as occult symbols, painted red, obviously, in big, like lazy brush strokes, but altogether they are intricate and complex.
Sigurd like takes a look down and like looks around and is just like, "Did you all see that movie called Event Horizon?"
Yeah, it's weirdly based on a true story.
I've never seen movies, guys. Stop making references I don't know about.
Again, we need to find you a hobby. It can be watching movies.
Didn't you already have a movie night, Weir?
And it was fun.
Yeah, but we didn't do.
I think you just watched Shrek and then all got high as balls.
I mean, maybe we can do some horror movies too.
But you all got high as balls.
You got,
I imagine this conversation's occurring as we get out of the sub.
In our brains.
and then there is a blood-curdling scream. And I think we should call it at that, shall we?
Sure.
Works for me.
All right, yeah. So we had with us today Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet, and she's a bit of a mentalist tonight.
Bit of a mentalist. What a mentalist. We had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Freedom. She's going to be doing a lot next session.
Oh yeah, she is. We had James.
Hey, I am James. I played Sigrid the Berserker. Did not do much berserking, unlike a bunch of other people.
One specifically?
Yeah. We might have to have some tandem fights next session. One in a sewer, one in a deep sea underwater base. We had Everoth, who went to minus 99 HP.
1 HP away from character death. I was so lucky this time. I don't know what happened.
I do. You got chainsawed, bro.
But yeah, Fyodor survived. Now I don't know if I should make him tankier or if this was like the worst thing that's gonna happen on the whole campaign.
You should.
That
You
character
should.
was designed to kill me.
Yeah, that guy was designed to kill Minor Victory. You should be pissed at Freedom.
He won't be the worst attack we face, but he's probably top 10.
Yeah, oh yeah. Top 10 attacker for sure. We had Elton. MVP, really.
Hi. I shot a guy.
Whole bunch. And saved Everoth's life. We had Colin.
With the help of another person.
Colin's too asleep to say bye. But he managed to arrange a freaking kidnapping of James Cameron, which, you know, I could not be happier with that. You've definitely radicalized James Cameron.
I also think
in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nick will probably have thoughts on the Demon Worshippers next game as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he will, which is part of why I wanted to end. And we had a very special guest, Josh.
Hey, you know, I got a chainsaw. That's what I came for. I got my prize, and I'm going home.
I really wanted an American metahuman to shoot someone in the head at the end, but it didn't feel right.
I mean, you could have. It would have been kind of rough because that would have left Elton and Pyotr kind of vulnerable.
Yeah, I couldn't do it because it would have caused more death.
Yeah.
It's a good way to start the sewer fight.
I mean, you can... I won't be there because I'll probably be at work, but, like, you can... You're
it's
absolutely
easy to
more than welcome.
Roleplay a mute person.
Have a mute person, like, somehow sign to somebody who doesn't sign, like, hey, I'm gonna stay here, you take the bear and go.
Oh, Hodor. Hodor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks very much for watching with the Kobold Cafe. We'll be back next week, if not earlier. say bye, everyone. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Hi everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
Bye.